What's going on, people? Troops TV back again. Back a blood clot again, you understand? Episode 378 of Back Again. You don't know the vibes. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe to the blood clot ting. You know what I'm saying? Big up the chat as always, blood. You understand? Big up the mods, them, my brothers. Big up the man, them as well, blood. You get me? No peanut head today. You understand? We got the super sub Roms. I don't even know if it's Roms or Adriano, blood. You get me? It's one or the other, blood. You understand? This is get me. Adriano 2006 blood. You get me? Mad thing. You understand? Like we got flipping Lavia up top. You understand? And we got Adriano down there, blood. You get me? And then you got me and Flawless, blood. You understand? You got me and the Snow Bunny Slayer. You get me? But
I know, man.
Like
You already
Jamar.
you know what I'm saying? Another day, another ep, blood. Let me check in on the man, them, you understand? Lewis. Lewis is the reason why we are late, chat. You understand? Lewis has been on the piss the whole weekend. You understand? He's had a very lively international break. You understand? More chilled for me.
Yeah, and my stomach is still recovering, so I'm fucked. But yeah, it's good to be back. Big up everybody, up the Chelsea. And yeah, straight into this derby this week. I don't call it a derby, I call it pest control. But yeah, we got Tottenham. We look forward to it.
Flawless. Man United are back again, blood, and you are dressed in all black for the funeral.
What funeral? I was saying we've been dead. What are we talking about? Like the funeral's been come and gone.
That's not your sixth funeral, your seventh, I don't know.
It's the end of March, nearly April. That being said, we still got a competition to fight for. Let me not do that. We got a competition still to fight for, but yeah. Unfortunately, the Premier League is still on. I just want to simmer all the games in the Premier League. Couldn't care less. It's all about the Europa League. But blessings, man. Big up, Grams, Lewis, yourself, Troops.
And obviously, we got man like Roms in the cup, blood. You understand? Super sub. You get me? Liverpool's favorite fan.
You don't know if I weren't here, I'll be in the comments as it is. So yeah, man. But love having me.
Roms, try restart, bro. Your connection's
Yeah,
bugging a bit.
I thought it was me on my end. Is his connection moving a bit mad?
Nah, Flawless. I think it's both of you.
I think it's both of you.
Yeah, it's
Is
both
it?
of
All
you,
right, give
man.
me a sec. I know what it is for me.
Yeah,
One
no worries.
second.
Hey, what a start.
Hello?
What a start.
What a start, blood. Big up man like Elon, the biggest troll on YouTube, blood. You understand? Says Ballon d'Or in Ketia is exposing the fraud Henri. Palace needed a gunman to get into the quarters and semis. Up steps Eddie Nketiah. Arsenal losing the 99 FA Cup semi and 06 Champions League final. Henri on the shitter bricking it. Henri weren't even at the 99.
I was gonna say that was more. He didn't play, did he?
Yeah, that shows how much you know. You get me?
Yeah, didn't he join that summer? Was it summer?
It was a summer after that, mate. You know what I mean?
Summer after that.
So get your shit right, mate. You understand? That's why we call you the biggest troll on YouTube, blood. You get me? You rightfully have that name, blood. You understand? Arsenal lads. What Roms is back again? You understand? Yeah, that's better. Arsenal blood, you understand? Andrea Berta has been announced as the director of football. Finally, we've been waiting on this. You get me? Now the news has been announced, blood. You understand? The big man has pulled up, and he's already showing that he's not here to play games, blood. You understand? Straight away, news dropping on Gyokeres. You understand? My top target. You get me? But I'm not gonna get carried away, blood. You get me? Because you know how Arsenal are. You understand? Until I see proper traction. I see proper moves happening. I'm gonna keep my feet on the ground, blood. You understand? But it's looking positive, blood. You get me? Because the most important thing we need next season is a striker. You understand? If we went out and bought a striker going into this part of the season, the running, the business end, we could have had a chance at winning this league title. You get me? Especially with you see what's going on with Liverpool now. You get me? The Trent drama, all of that, blood. You understand? The capitulation in the Champions League and the Carabao Cup. You understand? We need to see how they perform after that little March Madness, as I called it, blood. You understand? Shout out my American football people. They know about March Madness. You understand? I think they even do it in basketball, blood. You get me? I think it's a college.
What's going on now? Yeah, it's going on now.
Yeah. I think it's a college. I think it's a college thing for basketball and American football. You get me?
You're right.
So we have to see how Liverpool come out of this March Madness and how they attack April and May. I still think the title's done, but if we had a striker, you get me. Some of the games where we drop points, some of the draws. Gyokeres is the kind of guy that if you mean he's taking the chance, blood. You understand? He's a top quality striker, bro. You get me? He's got previous in the Championship. That's one of the toughest leagues in my opinion, and he ran riot in that Championship, bro. You get me? He's gone to Lisbon, kept up his form. Champions League, we've seen him how he's performed in the Champions League when he's played against the top defenses. We kind of dealt with him because obviously Saliba and Gabriel, it's not a joke centre back pairing, you understand? But he was still causing man problems in that Lisbon game. You get me? He was still very physical. He was still linking the play. I was even more impressed coming out of that game, blood. You get me? And we've seen that he's still kept his form going after Amarim's left. So you understand, he's more than capable of coming to Arsenal and doing his job, blood. You get me? It's just let's see if we can get that over the line. You get me? The Zubomendi thing, I don't know, blood. You get me? They're saying Madrid's lurking now. When Madrid are lurking, it's techie, bro. You get me? You see how they, you see how they grab Trent, blood. You understand? Like he's a Spanish shoot as well, blood. You get me? In Spain, you either want to play for Barca if you're a Catalonian, or Madrid if you're just a Spanish person. You get me? And that move there, you get me? Who knows if they're gonna give Modric a year? You understand? They want to give him the year, but who knows if he's gonna take the year? You get me? He could be a Modric replacement. You understand? Because he has that he's that Modric type player. You get me? He's not obviously nowhere in level, but he's that type of player, blood, where you can get the ball down and move it. He's good in the transition. He can carry the ball as well. Like Irates will be in it. You get me? But the Gyokeres thing for me is the one where I'm like, yeah, blood, because that's where we've missed a lot in our final third. It's only Saka, blood, who you can really rely upon. You can't really rely upon anyone else. Like even in a few years' time, I think we'll be able to rely on him. But right now, he's still learning his game. You understand? He's a young man. He's gonna go through spells of bad form. Like Yamal went through a little spell this season, blood. You understand? And people were trying to kind of downplay him, saying that he ain't scored for time and da. But you're a youth player, blood. You're gonna go in and out of form, blood. You get me? You don't have that consistency at that age. You understand? So get the Gyokeres thing done. You get me? Saka's back as well. Arteta's saying that he's
back fit or just back.
He's saying he's ready to go, blood. He's saying Saka's ready for Fulham. You understand? I don't want him starting though. You get me? Like let's give him
ready for Fulham, not even Real. Oh boy.
Yeah, he wants to give him minutes. You get me? I kind of agree with that. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of, because I don't want to throw him into the Madrid game, and then you get me. He's not performing how he's supposed to perform.
Well, let's hope he's just actually ready to come back in it.
Hopefully, blood. Like he's in full training. You get me? So there's I can't see what's going on behind closed doors, innit? You understand? I'm going off what Arteta's saying, blood. So he's saying he's ready for the Fulham game. Hopefully, he can get like a little 15, 20 minutes against them. Build him up for the Madrid game. I think we got 2 games before we play Madrid. I think we got Fulham and then I think we got Everton, and then we've got Real Madrid. So a couple games to get him ready, blood. You get me? But I know the Gyokeres news. A lot of the ops ain't liking the sound of that blood. You get me?
Yeah.
I know man ain't liking that one blood. Yeah,
Bro, I don't see the difference between that and the summer. I'll be so real.
Nah, but with Berta coming in, like, and they're saying that Berta is an admirer of him, blood. You get me? So he wasn't at the top of the list as well. You understand?
Yeah, but I mean, like, how many times you heard like
top.
admired or watching and all those?
Yeah, but we've seen.
Kind of
Yeah, but Berta's got previous blood, innit? Like, we're not talking about a man that's just coming in here like Edu, and he's not done dirt in it. Like, he's got previous of signing top talent for
I hear
big
it,
money.
but it's just,
you get me? So you understand?
Do it. Well,
how the fuck is he gonna do it now when it's fucking March, blood? What the fuck is wrong with you, bro?
This is why I'm not getting any feelings.
What the fuck is wrong with this shoot, blood? He really just woke up alive, blood. Go for your blood clot coffee. You understand?
This is why I'm not feeling any sort of way towards this topic.
Why?
Because what's the difference between what I've heard now and what I've heard in the summer?
Because they got better. He's got previous.
We were linked to.
That's the common denominator.
And this is
blood.
This is my point. Until you do something, I don't care.
But Lewis, they might have better, but they still have Mikel Arteta, so it's not even a problem.
Yeah, but Mikel Arteta is not sitting there comfortable now, blood. You understand? Because Berta's coming in. Berta's not his brethren. Yeah, it's not like a former player. You get me? He has no ties to Arsenal. He has no ties to Mikel Arteta, blood. You understand? This man was willing to war Simeone, bro. You get me? He ain't shook of Arteta, blood.
Yeah, he's not. It's not a shook thing. I'm talking about getting Gyokeres, who it deems would be a great signing for you lot. Definitely an improvement on what you have. But Arteta still being at the helm, being a problem. He's still your biggest problem. As much as I don't rate some of your players,
I say Kroenke's the bigger problem.
All right,
I want them both out. But if you said to me, which is the bigger problem with us, I would say Kroenke.
Because here the thing is, if you get rid of Arteta and Berta does what he does, you can pick up a trophy. We've seen Liverpool do this. As much as FSG are a problem for them, if you get the correct manager and you get the correct set of players, you won't dominate. And you lot aren't that far away, you can win the Premier League. You can win the Champions League.
Even your own club with Fergie and the Glazers, as long as you got someone at the helm that knows what they're doing, forget who's upstairs, they can win you a trophy.
Yeah, there'll be a detriment, of course. If you got idiot owners, they're going to be a detriment and will potentially stop you from winning or potentially stop you from dominating. But with Arteta there, you lot ain't.
So all of these potential detriments, but I'm meant to be shook over this expecting strong interest crap because it came from Ornstein. Whoop-de-doo, go do something. Go agree personal terms. Go enter talk to the player. Then I'll care.
Don't you think, bro, there's no smoke.
But when Ornstein dropped shit about you, it's Ornstein bomber.
Oh, yeah. You know what the last thing Ornstein dropped about my club? Garnacho interest. There you are.
Yeah, but it was true, though. For what? There you are.
What did it lead to? Is he a Chelsea player?
Don't you think
did we even agree personal terms? Did anything come of it? No.
Because United didn't want to sell. United didn't want to sell, innit? United didn't want to sell.
Nothing came of it from our end. This is my point. I don't care about expecting strong interest. Go do something. Until then, I don't give a damn.
But Lewis, don't you
can't do nothing in March, blood.
Let's say hypothetically,
they do player.
He could be talking. They're not going to put out. He could be talking. You don't know.
Yeah, he could.
Because the one thing with Gyokeres
you could also just be admiring.
But the one thing with Gyokeres is
gazing.
But the one thing with Gyokeres is Arteta's actually brethren with his agent.
Wow, I didn't even know that.
He actually is brethren with his agent, blood. He knows his agent personally, so he can just slap. I mean, you don't know what's going on behind closed doors, blood. Wow. With Berta coming in. That is the game changer. I keep saying it. Berta, blood.
Well,
Berta
I'll wait until I see something happen. Until then, I don't care.
They still need more on the pitch, but like I said, Arteta is their biggest issue anyway. Outside,
what did you say? We're talking about between Arteta and their owners, and I'm meant to be worried about Gyokeres. Go get Gyokeres, and I'll think about it.
They still need a left winger, still need a midfielder because Partey's probably going to leave. We don't know what's going on with Saliba and Gabriel, so it could be one step forward, 2 steps back.
Saliba and Gabriel got 2 years starting of next season, so they ain't going.
That's my point. But by the time Arteta gets sacked, a quality manager could be in and they could be off.
But I don't think Arteta will get longer than next year. Like, obviously, I want him out now. I can't see Arteta getting longer than a season, and Saliba and them would still be here.
So you think if you don't win anything next year, so say Prem or Champs, not what you want to happen, you think the board sack him if he doesn't win anything next year?
Yeah, because if you're seeing the type of players that, you understand, Zubamendi, he's going to cost 50+ million. You look at Gyokeres, he's gonna be 70 something million.
Mhm.
You get me? They're putting in more money. He's got 750 already in his down the drain already, blood. You understand? So that's gonna add up to what, nearly 900 million, bro.
Phew.
Do you understand? So
I hear that.
obviously Kroenke and them are gonna start looking at it and saying, all right, cool, you know what? We've brought in Berta. We've identified the targets. Maybe he's got his own targets. All right, we brought in the targets. The targets have made us better, but we're still not getting over the line. Then you have to look at the manager.
Yeah, you do. I just don't know if it's a question of if he falls.
Because Berta comes in and does his job like he's supposed to. Like, you get me? Like when Edu came in, we weren't getting linked to this caliber of player, blood. Do you understand? That's what you have to realize as well. We were getting linked to fucking, you get me? Lesser player, blood. We're getting linked to the top strikers in world football, bro. You understand? That every club will be linked for if they're looking for a striker. Everyone will be involved for. Everyone will be looking at Gyokeres. Everyone's looking at Isak. Half the world's looking at Osimhen. You get me? And you got that bum Sesko. You understand? We were looking at them man there, Sesko, blood. Now we've left Armani and we're in Selfridge's, blood. You understand? We're on the first floor. Armani, Diesel. You get me? Couple brands there. You understand? Now we're on third floor, blood. You get me? Now man's got Amiri, man's got Dior. You get me? Balenci. We're stepping up now, blood. You understand? We're gallery depth. We're up here now, blood. You understand?
I hear that.
We're in the latest gear now. You feel
what should happen or what will happen is very sketchy with your board. Because I can see you lot finishing second or third and they go, all right, let's run this back.
I hear what Lewis is saying. He needs the proof in the pudding that we know Arsenal are the best at this PR thing, right? But I just think fitting how Berta gets appointed and the same day they break news about Gyokeres, I think there's no smoke without fire, personally. But I do see what Lewis is saying, that until you see it, it could just be all smoke screens. But like Troops then said, though, there's a lot of counter arguments. Berta has previous. This ain't a flipping Edu that goes to Brazil and doesn't bring back an Esteval, so when he brings back Marquinhos. This ain't like an Edu, bro. This is a Berta that's had Suarez, João Felix, at the Pie at one point, like Julian Alvarez. You see how he's going on, like. This guy makes shrewd signings, do you get? So I think maybe should be a bit worried, but until we see it, I do understand Lewis's logic. But I was pissed off when I saw that yesterday. I'll be real. When I saw that bomb, I was annoyed, innit? Because that's a striker who I've also wanted as well. Like Gyokeres, like Treat said, he's going to have bare suitors. It's not just going to be Arsenal. I think we'll be in for him. Chelsea might even sniff around him. You don't need a 9. Like, I'm not even going to say Spurs, but you get the gist that all of the bigger clubs will be in for him, in my opinion. So, yeah, man, it weren't nice to see, but planning to action. That's all.
I'll be so real. It was worrying until I read it. Then it was just, oh, okay. Same shit I hear and try to debunk.
You're saying, show me, Lewis. Like, you're saying, all right, let me see this in the summer and see what it is, which is fair.
Bro, the whole thing literally says developing strong interest. They don't even have strong interest. It's developing.
We're going to get this all summer long as well. Not just
developing strong interest in Victor Gyokeres as a possible striker signing. What a load of nothing.
Wait, say that again. What was the quote? Say that again,
Developing strong interest in Victor Gyokeres as possible striker signing. It's a nothing statement. It's nothing. It's developing strong interest. It's not even strong interest.
I've not heard that one. I've heard monitoring,
it's not even strong.
interest, admiring. That gonna click always comes to mind, man. I've never heard developing interest. That's a new one to add to the
only thing is you just have to link Arsenal with a big name and everyone gets gassed. Oh, yay, we're getting our striker. Go get your striker then. And then we'll believe it.
We ain't been linked with big names. We've been linked with Sesko.
How you got linked with Zuberman? That's a big name.
It's probably developing as well.
We ain't been linked with no big striker.
No, big striker. Big names, though. You know,
they done the little fucking bullshit Watkins thing, but Watkins ain't no big striker. Watkins ain't going to be wanted across the board. Gyokeres is wanted across the board. You understand?
Interesting to see where he ends up. Very, 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 very.
Yeah, because he'll go somewhere. He's on very cheap wages. He'll definitely be gone this summer. It's just where.
We love giving big wages, boy. Look at that donkey Havertz, blood. 280.
Yeah, but I've always said that's been your biggest problem when it comes to getting a new striker. So we'll see. Will he want to get less wages than them two? We'll find out.
I think
Lewis would be going live talking about the interest. Yeah, I'd be going live to say that there's nothing more than just interest. I wouldn't be getting gassed. Half of my transfer streams have been debunking shit rumors. So I don't fall for the Kool-Aid that quickly. I'm not an Arsenal fan, but thank you.
I'll be real with Gyokeres and
I ain't falling for it. That's what I said. If you hear me, I said I'm keeping both my feet on the ground.
You say
But
one
I'm
thing,
enjoying the
say
interest.
something else.
What do you mean? You want to go rewind the video 20 minutes back?
It sounded a bit gassed already. I'm just saying.
Why would I not sound gassed?
I
I said I'm
mean,
gassed, but I'm keeping my feet on the
I
floor.
guess if you have the player, or if you've agreed personal terms.
I said I'm
or if
gassed,
there's
but I'm not.
direct talk,
I said I'm
or if
gassed.
there's
But I'm not.
anyone.
I said I'm gassed, but I'm keeping my feet on the floor. What's
Wait,
wrong with that?
quickly, what is this release clause?
I think
It's
you're
60
covering
million,
all
isn't it?
bases.
80
Is
or
it
so.
euro? Is it euros or pounds?
Euros.
80
Which
million
means
euros.
it'll be
It's
about
60 million euros.
Yeah, it's about 60 million pounds. You know what? That's a great fee for.
Do you know what, bro? I
Depends,
reckon
of course we can't win, blood. Like we understand. Of course we can't win, bro. It's what it is, blood.
you know
you
what
can't
is-
win.
You're Arsenal.
I must just sit here and be fucking depressed. You get me?
Exactly.
You get me? We just signed Berta. We're being linked to Gyokeres. Yeah, let me go on stream and let me go on stream and just sit like this.
You're Arsenal. You're going trophyless. I understand.
That's what I must do, blood. You get me?
Pray for Madrid.
That's what I must do, blood. You get me?
Do you know what it is, though? Isaac and Gyokeres, for me, the whole summer, you're just going to get this and that about each of them. You're just going to get so much PR about them, rumor build, this, that, and other. I'm going to say from now, I think Isaac stays at Newcastle. Let me put that out there from now. I think they get Champions League football, and I think he gives them another year. Gyokeres will be the one to leave, but I think he's going to be one of them sagas where he leaves at the end of the window. I don't think anyone nips him that early, Carl. He's going to have bare suitors. Like, it's not just going to be Arsenal, because we're linked with him as well. Obviously, they seem like they're slightly ahead if you're going to go off what come out yesterday and the days before, but we're linked with Gyokeres as well. And there's even, listen, Julian Alvarez, look, he's going to go for mad bread, probably, because they only just signed him for 85 million, so they're going to probably whack another 50 on top of him. But he's another one, bro. Like, he's had cold season, and even he's getting linked to other teams as well. So I think them three strikers, they're going to be the talk of the summer. And then Cesc, bro. You know, I have a feeling, Shoots. I hope this don't happen. You don't get Gyokeres. Isaac stays at Newcastle, and we fucking settle for Sesko. That's something we'll do as well, bro. I do not want that guy near my club at all.
Why is everyone against Seth? What did Sesko do that I missed? Why is everyone
Bro,
against
he's
Seth?
dead.
Is
He
he?
just
I'm
looks
not watching
whenever
like
I
that,
watch
fam,
him.
you know?
He's dead.
The thing is, you know what happens with Sesko, Flores, yeah?
Yeah, go on.
Like, his
You
catalogue
know what
of
he is,
goals-
blood? He's Havertz with a bit of pace.
Yeah, literally. And you know what else, Street, yeah? He's got a catalogue where he's scoring from 40 yards, but that's all people see on the net. They don't see the 90 minutes. I've watched about 3-4 90 minutes. Flawless, he's not it, bro. Apenda shows up more than him. Apenda shows, and they're the same team, bro. Apenda shows out more than Sesko. I don't want Sesko, bro. He's one of them strikers that will come to one of the top 16, and we're like, oh my days.
It's gonna be like another Darwin. It's gonna be another Darwin thing.
Yeah, it'll be like another Nunes thing, bro.
Another Hoyman thing. I'm
A
telling
bit
you.
of respect to Sesko. He's a better finisher than Nunes still. He's slightly better finisher than Nunes, but nah, man.
Does he have better numbers than Nunes in Portugal?
Nah.
No
way.
Nunes' numbers in Portugal were mad.
No way. His numbers. Nunes had like Gyokeres numbers.
Yeah, like 30, 40 plus, bro, before we signed him. But Sesko, from what I've seen, Sesko's a slightly better finisher. But like his catalogue of goals are mad. But over a 90 minutes, bro, he's not it. No wonder no one really wants. Bro, that should say enough for this. Everyone that's been linked to him, whether it's Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea,
no one
wants him. No one, even you, man.
Yo,
even you, man, bro.
This is why I asked, because that seems to be the general consensus surrounding the crowd. I only watched him when he played in the Euros, right? He played a couple of games in the Euros, and I watched a couple of them, and that was it. But other than
he
that,
stunk up the place.
Yeah, he wasn't good. He wasn't a limited team, but yeah, he wasn't good. He wasn't good.
Now, but you see what other players do in limited teams, bro. Like, look what Bell did in fucking. I know he's not Bell, but you understand. You look at other.
Yeah, you were looking for him to step up and stand out. Yeah,
exactly. Like,
I get that.
Yeah, I mean, he's supposed to be this big next thing, bro. You're the big next piece of shit, blood. That's what you are, blood. You understand? Stay in fucking Leipzig, bro. You get me? This fucking. Where's he from, blood?
He's
Slovenian, Slovakian.
Yeah, that's it. The Slovakian Werner, blood. Cut, man.
Damn.
You get me? He can stay over Dessa. Big man thing. He stunk out the place. Every time I see that he just flatters to deceive, blood.
Facts.
He's just shocking, bro. You get me? And that's who we were heavily linked with, bro. And I was like, no way are these man gonna go throw everything at Sesko, blood. No way these man think Sesko's gonna get us across the line and get us our league title, bro. You get me? Like, no fuck, bro. He wouldn't even get us an FA Cup, blood.
I've always said, bro, you know, like, not even that he's been linked to all of the big clubs and no one wants him. Bro, he's been being linked to big clubs like from years back, bro, like 2 years. And I always say, if you're linked to big clubs for a long time and no one actually puts up the bread for you, and I can't lie, it's not like he cost a man. There's always a sign that, that are you really that guy? Do you know what I mean? And even if, I remember, he's had hype for a long time, and then it died down. But he scored one mad. The chat might remember. You lot might remember. He scored one mad volley from a mad angle. Then everyone's got gassed again. Like, oh, Sesko's this, Sesko's that, and it's that. Then the hype just went down again. I don't think he's even having a good season this season. And we know
to be fair, though, last season, I think he rejected everyone to sign a new contract.
You wanted to stay another year.
You're right.
He said he wanted to stay another year.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, last year it was his choice. But
do you know why? Because he knew in himself he wasn't ready to make that move, and he would have gone there and stunk out the place.
No, that's smart. Sometimes it is better to say no to them big moves if you are indeed not ready. It's a question of backing your confidence, but maybe the situation, maybe it helps him in the long run if he does make a move this summer or the summer after, and you go, all right, that was right. So people have said that about Darwin Núñez, for example, that the move was too early.
But Flores, he might have shot himself in the foot because, cool, I hear what you're saying. If you're not ready for that move, don't make the move. But football's about what have you done for me lately? He's not having a great season. Now, is he really going to have that interest there now? Do you know what I mean? So you can look at it both ways. You can actually look at it both ways. But yeah, man, I ain't been impressed from what I've seen with him at all.
Yeah, not me, blood. Gyokeres, Isak, one of them two. You get me? And any of them, I'm good. You know what I mean? If I'm seeing some next foolishness walk through the door, then I'm not on it, blood. You get me? Because we're in a situation where we need to be bringing in the best of the best. Because we're not trying to build now. We've built. We're at the stage where we need to win now. So you need to bring in that level of player that is better than what we have. I don't want people coming in that's not better than what we have, blood. You understand? Even the Cunha thing, where Cunha saying he wants to leave and he wants to go and achieve trophies. Blood, Berta got Cunha from Hertha Berlin to Atletico, blood. You get me? And Cunha's a player that I rate highly. And Cunha's a player that I was like, in January when like the rumors were started, like the rumors were going on about Arsenal interested in Cunha and da. I was all over that, blood. You get me? I was on that more than the Watkins stuff. You feel me? I think that Cunha is cold blood, and I think he will make Odegaard raise his game.
Yeah, Cunha's quality,
and he can play in multiple positions as well. And you know, fucking Arteta loves them fucking utility man. You understand? He loves it. He fucking loves it, blood. You get me? and I mean, big man thing, bro. He fucking loves it, blood.
No, he does. Bro, Arteta signed the player like, I don't want you to play your actual position. I want you to play the 2-3.
Like, it wouldn't surprise me if he signed Gyokeres and played him centre mid.
Yeah.
Somehow. I hear it, man.
Like, it wouldn't surprise me, blood. You understand? But that even Berta having links to Cunha, bro, like, can we go and test that water as well, blood? You understand? Because I don't even think we really need to go shopping out of the Premier League this season. I think we could do all our business in I think the only one we need from out of the Premier League is Gyokeres.
You go get Gyokeres and Cunha. That's
Gyokeres and Zubi, and then just Premier League.
That's a FIFA window. That if you go get Gyokeres, Cunha, and Zubimendi, that is a FIFA window.
That's what we need to do.
That's a serious.
Yeah, that's not criticism. That's me. When I call it a FIFA window, that's me complimenting it, because that's something you'd only do on FIFA.
Man,
to go and sign 3 players like that.
There's another striker that's been that. There's been a lot of talking. I've never watched him, bro. Like, I've only seen clips, so I can't really have an opinion like that. But that Hugo Ekitike, I think we're linked with him, Flores. United and Liverpool. Is he good? Like, any of you don't?
I ain't seen the shoot play. I just see his name.
He's everywhere, isn't it? He's stylistically similar to Jackson, from what I've seen.
So Lewis rates him.
Saeed rates it. I just come off Saeed. Saeed rates him as well. But
Jackson's
I never watched
better, but we move.
Jackson's better.
Yeah. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why. Just shout out Jackson.
That's very fair. Yeah,
well, I've just seen comps of it. He looks stylistically similar. That's about it.
You know what? For his height, he looks like he's a decent dribbler. Yeah, see, I've been seeing this as well. So Ame just said he he can't finish. But Said was waxing
No,
lyrical.
that's why they say he's like Jackson too. Then okay, fair enough.
Didn't Said rate Hoyland though? Let's not even listen to Said.
A lot of, bro,
Let's not even. Do you understand? Let's not even do this, man. Said was ratting lyrical. Like Said knows. Nah, blood. Nah, fuck all that.
Don't do that, man.
Nah,
you don't know what Said's like, and he'll get caught up in the emotions. You know what I'm saying of loving Manchester United Football Club. That's unfair, man. That is unfair. You know what I'm saying? That is super unfair.
He's doing a natural raw blood. Big man thing. Hey, tell them that, mate. Don't
do that.
Fraud blood.
Don't do that, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that.
Hey, big up, bro.
Don't do that to you, man. Hey, this is not what we're doing to say. Don't try.
Nah, blood. What do you mean, blood?
Man, try gaslighting, man. Your fault. People like you troops. You know what I'm saying? That set man up. You set him up. It's your fault, and others.
I didn't do nothing, blood.
No, I said it. You didn't say it. I brought it up.
I agree. Why am I getting? No, I agreed, blood.
No, I'm not talking about you man saying it. I'm saying when you're in conversation and the questions you are, you know what I'm saying? See man going down the wrong path and you man would just be like, yeah, walk down that path.
I like Harry Beckenbauer, blood. Man said Harry Beckenbauer, yeah?
Bro, I was on the stream. I set Said up. I was on the stream when I was at Said. So
Harry fucking Beckenbauer. I don't piss me off.
Allow him, man. Yo, we got caught up. It was a fan cam. He was emotional, man. You gotta allow some people, man. Sometimes you have to give some people some leeway, man. Give Said some leeway on some things.
Fuck it up.
I'll never forget that.
He's out of his sleeve, man.
Yeah, Ivorian Messi.
He's on the street. Someone must have asked him with the United tricks. How good do you think Ahmad? He's like, bro, I'm thinking that Ivorian Messi.
You not asking him that. That's a question. Troops will ask him. See, that's why you got a bad man, yo. No man's gassed.
I'm asking a question, bro. What?
Yeah, you don't need. It's a bad question. It's a bad. You know, man's gassed up. Ahmad's on form and fire. You gotta ask, yo, how good do you think he can be? You know what I'm saying? I don't do that. Yeah,
I wanna know, blood, isn't it?
That's setting him up. Yeah, you know why you want to know. So we have conversations
like this. To get man opinion, blood. You get me?
No, flawless. It be your own people. That was the United stream. That was the United stream when he said that.
Yeah. You know what? But that's all right from within. You might the outsiders doing that shit. If United fans do, if we do that to each other, that's cool. I hear that, man. We can have those conversations. You lot are on the outside. Nah. You can't be doing that, right? How good do you think Ahmad is after man's just, you know what I'm saying, scored a hat trick inside 10 minutes? You know what you're doing with them questions, man. Man just bends the hat trick inside 10 minutes, yeah? And you are asked man straight after, yo, how good do you think he can be? Well, world's best. Maradona, the next Maradona, of course he gonna say that, man. Come on. You got a bad man, Joe.
Blood. He did it to himself, blood. Big man thing. Yes, he flawless nose, blood.
So I'm crying tears, yo. It's you, man.
Big up Kurt Chaos, my dog. He said Rom should spend that super chat money on better net.
I've patented it now, man. It was just the Ethernet cable was even mad, but I patented it, bro.
Right.
Big up Kurt Chaos, though.
Big up Kurt Chaos again. He says, shout out to Grady for that half-court winner. What was that, blood?
March Madness is he talking about?
He must be talking about March Madness.
Probably March Madness.
Because I know Brady, not Grady.
The only March Madness I know is by Future, bro. I don't know no other March Madness, bro.
Yeah, there's madnesses going over in flipping America, blood. Big up OG Queens, man, like Andy in the chat. He says, getting gassed up. What if Berta does not get the power like he did at Atletico? But this can be the end of Lego Head. You want bidding war for Victor? We'll do it. Visa Barca. Ready for the Copper semi-final. 2-0 win for me. Blood. You man gonna have to, you understand? You man still got to fucking pay Frankie, blood, but you want to go bid war for Gyokeres, blood. You understand?
Frankie's cool, man. He's still there playing. Frankie seems cool about it. Just cool, calm, and collected. Mad.
Yeah, he's mad. We need to,
yeah.
I prefer Frankie over fucking Supermendy, mate. Frankie a baller.
He's a baller.
Big up Boss AK. He says, send a prayer to my little cousin Haroon Kaini, who passed away at the age of 31 during the month of Ramadan. He was buried on Saturday. May Allah forgive him. Yo, RIP to Haroon, blood. May he rest in peace, bro. Real talk, blood. Thoughts and prayers going out to you Time boys,
God
bro.
bless.
Absolutely.
Real talk, fam. Big up man like God. He says, I'm calling it now. Isak coming Liverpool. Gyokeres going PSG, and Arsenal getting either Cisco, Jonathan David, or Ollie Watkins. I'd take Jonathan David. Obviously not over Gyokeres, isn't it? I'd take Jonathan David though. Ollie Watkins and Cisco, nah. You get me. Isak ain't going Liverpool. I don't think he's going Liverpool. Roms?
I pray it happens, but I already said I think he stays at Newcastle still. But I'd love this to happen.
My East African king is coming back to the Chelsea. I'm getting my representation, bruv.
There's the last thing we need is Isak at Liverpool, man. Stay at Newcastle. He's cold.
Bro, if Isak was to stay and Salah and Van Dijk stay, bro, I'll start saying crazy things, bro. I think we could probably even retain it, bro. Pause.
Go on, Troops.
Pause.
This is your time to ask him some questions. Yeah, you crazy. Yeah.
Run me Isak to Chelsea, man.
Rums is wilding.
Come down to West London.
Oh my days.
Hey,
That's
yo.
part of London. Richest part of London. Up the Chelsea.
Hey, yo.
So we were saying Salah, Isak link up. What you lot doing next season? Van Dijk stays as well.
I think we'll retain. I'll say that for free. I think we will retain it, bro. We get Isak. That's goals galore. Say that again.
That is goals galore. And then what about champs?
You know what you're doing, sure this.
Well, answer the question, bro.
When you man do this to study this,
answer the question, bro.
Alright, cool. Flores, retain the league, Champions League, semi-finals minimum. There you go. What? I said it in chest. Minimum.
Because you are probably going to sign it.
I don't do the quadruple stuff. I'll leave that tomorrow. I don't do the quad stuff, bro. There's a reason why it's never been done. I don't go down that route, bro. No way.
No, blow your quad again like Triple H. I hear it. Shout out Triple H, though.
Big up man like Rickin. He says Berta was at Atletico for 11 years and beefed Simeone. He wouldn't agree to come here to be a yes man to Arteta. He's coming here to shake the room. No pun intended, blood. You get me? This is what I'm saying to Lewis, bro. Like, this is Berta. This ain't no any dickhead pulling up, blood. Like, we've actually done something very good. Like, if you have me and Lee Gunner praising this move, yeah, that means that, yo, we're going in the right direction, bro. Because I don't really praise a lot of shit that Arsenal do, blood. You get me? So that's what you need to look into as well. That, yo, Troops is actually like, yo, and yo, Troops ain't really like, you understand? When we signed Havertz, how was I? When we signed Havertz, I was fucking cussing. You get me? Like, when we signed Marino, I'm saying, who's this Marino guy? Calafiori, I was with it because that's what I saw, but that guy's fucking dead, bro. You understand? Berta, though, I know that this is confirmed bad boy. You get me? This is like rice for me, blood. You get me? I'm with it. I'm on it. You get me?
I hear all of that. All I'm saying is the only thing that would worry me is some confirmed transfers. And until then, I don't care.
Yeah, I think the moves will get moved. I think the moves will get made early this year, and you'll see.
No, I hear all of that, but it's like I need to see that. How many times have I seen false dawns with Arsenal? It's literally all I've grown up with.
You'll be doing more Arsenal transfer this summer than Chelsea. Watch. Remember, I said that.
We'll see, man.
You'll be like, Arsenal signed this player. What are Chelsea doing? You know, with your angry face. Ah! You understand?
Yeah, I know. No, but like, I'll wait till I see that happen, innit? Once it happens, then you'll see them thumbnails. Yeah, I know which one he's on about too. Fucking Moscow final shirt and everything.
I swear.
Was that what it was? Was it the Moscow final
shirt? Yeah, that's the Moscow final shirt.
These men are the transfer kings. I wouldn't rule it out. You'll probably be doing as much business. These men are the transfer kings, bro. This is where they talk the most. Transfer.
Yeah, don't make me come around there and hijack some transfers again. Right. Already done it this year already. Right. And like Quenda and that.
Right. But like OG Queens is back. He says, we'll get Victor next step for a Barca European dynasty. You will not get him. Stay in the mud, Troops. Lewis Flawless and Roms, Barca dominant now.
OG Queens, I'm with you in the Champions League. If my Barca want to go dominate, go dominate. It means Liverpool, Arsenal, City don't win the Champions League. So I'm with it. I hope you dominate in Europe. Please do.
Is he
Nah,
OG?
bun them. A la Madridiada Naz. Go win the Champions League.
Whether it's
Number
Madrid,
16.
Barca, Inter Milan, Bayern Munich, pick a non-English team to win the Champions League. So if it happens to be
Maybe
Barca, cool.
No, but like Barca, I got personal hatred for everything.
Oh yeah, that's
else
your
I
beef.
fuck
Yeah,
Barca.
we don't have no beef. I got no beef with Barca like that.
Bro, I can't like OG Queens. Yeah, he's diehard Barca, innit? Every week, Barca this, Barca that, Barca this, bro. Big you up still. You love your club, but yeah, like Flores said, dominating the Champions League, I don't know about that, bro. As big as your club is, you've only won 3. You get it. It's not like not 3, you've won 5. So it's not like you're like a Madrid where you're near them and that. We won more than you, so calm down on that dominating.
Hey,
That's where
said,
I don't really care.
Hey, that being said, Lewandowski leaves, they go get Isak. You know what I'm saying? To link up with Yamal and Rafinha.
They even thought they were looking at Van Dijk, you know. Stay away from that.
Yeah, and they go get Van Dijk on a free. You know what I'm saying?
Of course, you'd love that, wouldn't you? You would love that.
Yeah, of course. 100%. Yeah. We got to stop these English winning champs. You know what I'm saying? Isak, Van Dijk over there, and you know the Dutch Barcelona connection as well. They've had many a Dutch player play for them. So, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You might look at that and go, why not?
God forbid. God forbid.
Big up man like Louis. He says, big up the panel. Not going to lie, this reeks of PR from Arsenal. Gyokeres probably ends up at Barca. Like I said, for me, the Berta ting, blood. Yeah? The Berta ting. Yeah? Keyword Berta. If this was Edu, I'd be like, yo, you get me? That's why I'm not really looking at the Zubomendi deal. Because the Zubomendi deal, I believe, is PR. This one, I'm keeping my feet on the ground, but I'm looking because I'm like, yo, Berta's involved in this one. So, you understand?
And he's not involved in the Zubomendi interest.
Yeah, but the Zubomendi interest was before we had Berta. But they've said that the interest has happened now, developing interest. For me, I believe that Berta is the one that has identified Gyokeres.
But you didn't have the interest in Gyokeres before. I swear you guys were looking at him in the summer too.
Nah, it weren't like, you understand? Like it weren't like.
Oh, is that developing as well?
I don't know what the fuck that was, blood. But this one here, you understand?
See why I'm waiting till the summer, man. This sounded like Berta hype, man.
Bro, you're just sounding mad.
I'm waiting till the summer.
You're just sounding mad.
Nothing to be salty about. You've done nothing. You've done nothing.
You get me?
What's there for me to be salty about?
Ain't no news coming out of your club, blood. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'd rather no news than fake news, or no news, because this is no news again.
Well, I've just announced the director of football, and on the same day or the day after, I'm hearing that I'm linked to one of the best strikers in world football, blood. So
the same one that you were linked to last summer.
We weren't linked to him strongly, bro. We were linked to Sesko last summer.
And this isn't.
No one was linked to Gyokeres. No one was linked to Gyokeres, bro. No one was linked to Gyokeres, bro. Stop your lies, blood. No one was linked to Gyokeres. No one was linked to Gyokeres, blood. We were linked to Sesko. 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 We weren't linked to Gyokeres, blood. Now we are being linked to Gyokeres. Yeah, we have never been linked to a top striker, blood. Yeah, we have never been linked to a top. We have never been linked to a top We have never been linked to a top striker, bro. Yeah,
this is developing strong interest. This isn't even strong interest.
Yeah? Now is a different thing, bro. You get me? Man, are moving like Berta ain't signed fucking top.
Well, it sounds like some of my regulars have receipts as well. It's mad.
Big man.
I always saying is you lot just gotta at least do it, and then we'd have a reason to be worried. Until then, this is all hype.
Yeah, I think it'll be done.
This is just hype.
This one will get done.
You know what isn't hype?
We'll see. We'll see, man.
Get done.
Because if this don't get done and you go another summer without a striker, we will revisit it.
Berta's done and Berta's not hype, innit? So
we'll see, man.
Done, innit? You get me?
All I've known in 20 years of
Berta just got Alvarez to flipping Atletico, blood. No one thought that would happen, but boy, he done it.
Do you know what?
Yeah, that's Atletico. Atletico have brought in good strikers consistently.
Yeah, Arsenal have not. Because we've never had a proper director of football. That's why we've had a bunch.
And that's why I'm saying until you lot do
now we have a proper director of football who's going to go out and address what needs to be addressed, because we haven't had that before. You understand?
I remember a few years ago, Edu was that
signing bums. You understand? Now different thing, blood. You get me? Different.
I remember a few years ago, Edu was getting the same sort of hype from Arsenal.
I didn't rate Edu, bro. I didn't rate Edu.
No, I said Arsenal fans. I said Arsenal fans. Okay. This is why I'm saying. This is why I'm saying I know what your fan base are like. You man will hype everything. That's why do it. Do it. Show me something.
Berta actually deserves the hype. Like Berta, we're not.
No,
hyping. This ain't like when them man they hype up Havertz,
Go
blood.
do
Yeah.
something.
This ain't like when them man they hype up Havertz, blood. You get me? This is a different thing, blood. This is like we're hyping up Henry, blood. You understand? We're hyping up. We're hyping up bad man.
It's like you don't want us to believe it.
I believe Gabriel. We're not hyping up fucking. You know what I mean? Fucking Nketiah and them donkeys. You know what I mean? It's a different thing.
All I know is that you guys have a habit of doing this all the time, and I'm just saying I'm gonna wait for more than developing strong interest to believe anything.
Do you know what Flawless is sounding like?
Man are saying Berta signed Conor Gallagher and he's cooking over there, blood. Just shut your mouth, bro. What are you talking about?
Wait. Pause. Now I know you don't watch Atletico. That brother don't even start for them regularly. What are you talking about?
Now he's cooking.
No. Troops. He barely starts for them. So this is all because he got one goal in a minute against Real, man. Bro, you just exposed that you don't watch Atletico. You just exposed that you don't watch Atletico.
Hey, Louis, someone got Harry Griezmann, man.
I know I don't watch Atletico.
No.
I never said I watch
Harry Griezmann over there.
So what are you talking about? He's cooking for Atletico then. You're
not seeing
waffling.
he's cooking, blood.
Yeah, because you saw him against Real Madrid. He backed in a minute. What did I say? What did
I say? Whenever I watch Gallagher, he's cooking.
Yeah, whenever you watch Atletico, which is rarely, and he rarely starts. You got lucky with that one derby.
Do you know you're moving
I'm going to use that, blood, because I
and
saw that.
He played well in that game. I won't even write it off. He played well in that game.
I saw that in it, so I will use that in it.
Well, bro, he barely plays for them, and they complain about the same shit he does for them that he did for us. So nothing's changed with him. And in terms of Arsenal, nothing's changed until you do something. So I don't care about developing strong interest.
We have changed though because we have appointed Berta. We have changed. We have appointed Berta.
You look like the same Arsenal to me right now.
Bro, what can he do? What can he do when the fucking season's going on?
So why are you not hyping? So why are you not hyping this shit up to death when he's not done nothing?
Because he's doing everything right, bro. All the right things is what anyone
right. He's been here for a day.
And he's done already, and he's already done more than what Edu did in 4 fucking years, blood. Yeah, he's already done more than what Edu did in 4 years, blood. Yeah,
this is the problem with you Arsenal fans. You just gas everything to high heaven.
Edu was fucking
He's been here for not even 48 hours, and we're doing this whole Barca's doing everything.
Yeah,
what's he doing?
Edu was fucking shit, mate.
What's he doing?
Ain't no one telling me nothing, bro. Ain't no one telling me nothing. Man like Berta, yeah. My brother.
Not even 48 hours, bro. Yeah. You better hope he has a good summer. I swear down.
He will.
You better hope he cooks.
He will. He will, bro.
This could come back to haunt you, bro.
Ain't haunting me, blood. Watch, blood. Arteta's on his toes now, blood. He ain't sitting there comfortable now, blood. Come on, guys. Come on. Nah, all of that,
man. I heard Arteta had to pick who the director was.
No. He didn't get to pick.
Didn't he have a say in who the director was?
He didn't have a choice.
I swear there was sources for Arsenal
he didn't have a large say.
Who the director was.
No, he didn't have a large say. They just said to him, yo, we're getting Berta. He said, all right, cool.
I heard a couple months ago that Arteta was part of the group that was picking the new director.
No. He has no ties to Arteta, blood. No ties to Arteta, mate.
I'm not saying he has any ties. I'm saying he was just part of the group that picked
the next director. They said to Arteta, yo, we're signing Berta. This is Berta, da-da-da. Arteta looked at it and said, yeah, cool. He never said, yo, go get Berta. That wasn't his decision, mate.
So he still had a say in it, though.
He never had a say. They said, yo, this is who I'm getting. This is him. He said, okay, cool.
Apparently, there was literal reports about it. Let me go check.
Bro, he didn't have like the, yeah, this is Berta. Yeah, I want Berta. Don't get this, go get this. No, it ain't that, blood. Ain't that, blood. They asked him, said, yeah, cool, him, cool, done. Man, don't tell me about flipping Arteta had the flipping final say to get Berta, bro.
I'm just saying, I saw reports that said that from a couple months ago.
No, bro, they're chatting shit, blood. Big man thing. The comments ain't always
fucking... For your sake, I hope so.
The comments ain't always fucking...
No, not the comments. I remember seeing, like, reports of it on Twitter, like, time ago.
Yeah, that's just, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, like, they just said to him, like, yo, this is the man that we're going for. This is our list, but this is the one we're going for. That's it. Josh had the final say.
Well, I would hope he has a final say. I just thought he had a say in it.
That's what I'm saying. Arteta ain't comfortable no more, bro. I think Josh and them's onto him, innit?
And
they fucking better be.
That might be the first sniff of standards for you guys if that is the case. Go on,
they fucking better be, bro. They better be onto him, bro.
Like, Flores and Troops will get this, but you're moving like Flavor Flav. Don't believe that. Yeah. That's who Lord. That's who Lewis is.
Yeah, you gotta have a good summer now. It's gonna be interesting. We gonna be watching.
Bro, I've had 20 years of hype from Arsenal fans.
Oh, I hear you.
Something.
I hear you, Lewis. This does seem, though, on the surface, this does seem like a good move because of his track record. But I understand your reservations because it is Arsenal Football Club and they haven't done anything.
I'm saying, look at the track record, bro. He went and got. He got Cunha. He got fucking Rodri. He got Rodrigo de Paul. He got fucking Oblak. He got Griezmann for 25 mil. He sold. You know, people are getting on him saying, "Oh, he spent 100 and something million on João Felix." Bro, at the time, he was one of the hottest properties in Europe. It's mad. Everyone would have moved from him at that time, bro. Let's not even talk bullshit, blood. Yeah, whoever's saying that, you have no clue about football, blood. And you're trying to
Felix had mad hype in 18-19. I hear that.
Come on, bro. Like people will say about thing. Oh, he went and he spent 80 million on Thomas Lamar. Bro, everyone wanted Lamar them time there. What are we doing here, blood? What are we doing here, bro? You understand? He got Suarez. Suarez won him the league.
Old Suarez as well.
Come on, bro. What are we doing, blood? Man can't be telling me this guy Berta knows what he's doing, blood. You understand? That's why on the thumbnail it says, but 1 minute, let me move the blood clot super chat, blood. Berta ain't playing games, blood. Berta ain't playing games, bro. Berta is not playing games, blood. You understand?
I'm just saying it's too early for all of that when nothing's happened.
No, but he's just come in it, blood. You understand? But like I said,
which is why my point. That's my point.
He's even talking about Saka's. Getting Saka new deal. Gabriel Saliba. He's already looking into things, bro. Like, yo, these men going into 2 years. Yo, got to get them new deals. You get me? If they don't want it, bang. Let's sell them big money. Boom.
All I'm saying is this would sound a lot more. This would sound a lot more mad if things actually got done.
Yeah, but it's like you're gonna like. It's just happened, innit, blood? You get me? So you're gonna see up until from now.
This is my point.
No, but look, we don't. You me? Edu got announced. No one got linked to us, blood. Yeah, no one got linked to us when Edu got announced, bro. Previous DOFs, no one got announced. Senelli and them man there. We got linked to fucking. Who was it? Was it Zaha? Was it Zaha them time there? It was like that, blood. This, you understand? Gyokeres, bro. Main. Big fish. You understand?
Do you know
developing strong interest, though? It's still nothing to get asked about.
But as soon as he's come, pause, we're hearing this noise, blood, because everyone's been hearing, oh, Isak. Now they just gone the complete other way.
Because stuff I thought was massively dragged out. He was never joining you guys.
Isak was bullshit. You get me? Isak was bullshit, blood. You understand? Isak and Gyokeres, they're two complete different trackers.
All I'm saying is if this was the summer and we were hearing like Gyokeres to Arsenal confirmed, I'd hear all this hype. This is 48 hours, not even, and I'm hearing all of this all because I'm developing strong interest in Victor Gyokeres. Do something and then have this chat. Not
the maddest thing. You know you're both actually right, because what Troops are trying to say is they're entering the right conversation, they're linked to the right players with this DOF. But you're basically saying I need to see it first. I hear all this talk, I need to see it. You're both actually make a good point. Do you get? You need to see them do it. Troops are saying, look, we weren't linked with the man that we're linked with. Pause. We're linked with the man that we were linked before. So that's all it is, because he's got a point. Lewis, I can't lie. Around Edu, they were getting linked to scrubs, bro. Like, I was hearing certain names just laughing. But then I hear what you're saying, because all I know is Arsenal to be this mad PR machine. The proof needs to be in the pudding. So you both have a point.
Because that's the thing. It's not even a mad link. I think man are just gassed because it's come from Ornstein. Like Ornstein's now doing the.
Nah, I'm not even gassed because it's Ornstein, bro. I'm gassed because
it's gassed because it's better, man. Yeah,
I'm gassed because it's better.
But
I'm gassed because it's better.
It's too early for all of this.
Because I know what Berta's capable of doing. I've seen the clubs that he's done business with. I know that he can go to
we know the mentality.
I know that I can send him in the trenches, blood. You know, man, you can send in the trenches, or you're going in trenches. You're like, oh, yo, who's pulling up with me? Berta, come and go, blood. You understand? It's gonna get the job done, blood. You get me? When Berta's calling your phone, it's a lot different to Edu calling your phone, blood.
Yeah, but we know the difference in the mentalities. Like, let's go actually try to
understand. No one's got Edu's number, bro. His phone number comes up when you ring Edu. When you ring Edu, his number, no name, blood. When it's Berta, when it's Berta, it says Andrea. Yeah. Trust me.
It's an international call. It's a foreign call.
Do you understand? Man, think when Edu's calling, they think it's a jail call. You understand? Man, are all asking you to pay for the call, blood, when he calls, blood. type prick.
Say it. When Eddie calls, you don't even answer. You just.
I'm telling you, bro.
You wait for it to carry on ringing.
Big man ting, bro. The brethren you tried to dodge. And then you're raving. And then you got that one brethren who always gets drunk and gets into bullshit, blood. And you don't tell him you're going out, blood. And then he finds out on the night you're going out, blood. And you're trying to call all the man them. Everyone's just airing the cool, blood. That's Edu, fam.
Nothing worse than them.
I'm telling you.
Bro, Bert is the guy that you're in a conversation with someone else. Yeah, hold on. I need to take this. This is important.
I'm telling you, when Berta calls you, it's like, yo, 1 sec, I got a call coming through. And then you understand? What's wrong with them, blood? Big up Alios. He says, as a Slovenian and a Chelsea fan, Sesko is not good enough to make it in the Prem. See? There you go, blood. And these are the pricks I was linked with fucking Edu, blood. You know what I mean? Big up Irvin. He says he don't get gas, but Chelsea have best attack.
Okay, so we're comparing squad planning to transfer rumours. That's a very intelligent super chat, man. Thank you very much.
OG Queen's back again. He says, oh, and we may go Arsenal to shop for defenders. Brother,
Yeah,
you man
maybe
ain't
you
got
go
no
get
people.
Gabriel and then go get Van Dijk from Liverpool. Maybe.
These man ain't got no bread, blood. You get me?
Stop with that, Flores. Come on.
Seriously.
You don't need to be pushing that out there. You don't need to be pushing the boat out there, bro.
Idiot, blue blood.
I
Big up,
genuinely
just
don't
'cause he's
think
got no
that
one to
would
sell,
be-
blood. You understand? He's got nothing to offer anyone, blood. You get me? Big up GOD.
Me.
Huh? Yeah,
Them
United
players will go. You know what I'm saying? We know bad players get sold all the time. You know what I'm saying?
You're in my predicament 3 years ago trying to rip out contracts.
Yeah. We won't rip out. Hey, people expiring. We'll sell players. We sold players last summer and they were rubbish. Look at all the crap. Look at all the crap we just sold last summer. We had record breaking sales. Raised over 100 million. What are we talking about?
You sold about 10 players, no?
Yeah, why can't we sell 10 players this
Yes,
summer?
so what's that? 10 mil a player, blood. 10 mil a player, bro. Whoa, that's not to brag about, blood. 10 mil a player, blood. That's what are you bragging for, blood?
I'm all for it. I'm all for it.
That's
Yeah,
even
it's
like you was
100
doing
million
Liverpool
of
sales out here, blood.
It weren't 10 players, but if we could do that, fantastic.
Right, all right, what? It was 7.
I don't even know how many it was. I just know
It
we got
was a bag of them, blood.
We got a good, and there's a bag of them more to sell. So I'm all for it.
This guy, blood.
All for it.
Big up GOD. He said 176 million for winning the Premier League title, 300 million Adidas sponsor, and we not spent big money in free transfer windows. Outgoings too.
Bro, GOD, we must, regardless. But the thing is, we know our owners, bro. Salah and Van Dijk can sign. They'll be like, yeah, that's your presence for the summer. We're not gonna go big on other players now and spend money. Just don't be surprised if that happens as well. But GOD, you're spot on, bro. We've got bread this year, and Slot didn't sign no one last year. We must, bro. We must, regardless who stays or goes. We must, bro. Big up. GOD.
There's no Salah. We have a return for you. A big return.
This guy, blood.
Big up Sterling, but no.
Proper pool and that.
Speaking of buying and loaning bad players, but hey, we move. Sorry, go on, carry on.
Big up Louis again. He said, Troops, can we have a serious convo? I think he missed out about the useless hair flip merchant Odegaard and your guy Maguire with an engine. Who's Maguire with an engine?
He's talking about Declan Rice. Shout out to Kaneki.
Is this guy mad?
Talking about
Rice.
Shout out to
Are you mad? Is man mad?
Rice in the engine.
Is man mad? No. Is man mad? Who said that?
Shout out to Kaneki. Kaneki said it.
Go fuck yourself, boy. Come to this fucking idiot.
He's
Hey,
been
boy.
calling him that for the longest, and he's a centre back. Yo, Maguire with
Come
an
on,
engine,
yo. Is he in yard?
Centre back.
Is he based in
Yeah,
yard?
Kaneki Yardman show. Yeah, Kaneki Yardman show.
No, but he's based in yard.
Nah, he's there now. Yeah, he's there now. He's
Yo,
based
boy, me a
stateside, but he's
forward-
in yard
yo,
now.
me a forward Argus, you know, about Maguire with that engine. Idiot.
Cool.
Odegaard, I don't know what's going on. You get me? I don't know. I just hope that, you know what I mean, we can get something better from him, blood. We got LJ, my dog. He says, shout out to Craig from Friday, aka Roms, the biggest Arteta gaslighter on Twitter.
Come on, bro.
Hashtag Arteta out.
I always say Troops, Ghana, Turkish, all
Bro,
in the
I
ring.
ignore your tweets, bro. So I got. Hey.
You lot need to. We need the gals. We need the babs. We need them lot to fly the flag, man. They make the right calls. I'll tear in. Come on, all day, every day.
This guy's a
Big up
clown.
LJ.
They have been flying the flag though, them man that you just mentioned. You know what I'm saying?
Of course,
the support is dwindling. Seems the support is dwindling a little bit.
The Cronkies see this, and the Cronkies see this, and they're like, "Hold on, we're doing a good job. Look at all of this. Look at all this positivity."
Whereas,
No,
but even them,
they see.
Saying, yeah, he must win next season. But it'll be interesting to see if he doesn't win next season. What the reaction and the conversation is.
No words.
No, because even the guy, a little fraud, blood. He said that if we finish behind Liverpool, that's a sackable offense, and now he's changed his mind. Fucking idiot.
Yeah, now it's injuries. Now it's injuries and that, bro.
Yeah, blood. One player guy, blood. I need to get a girl on the channel one day and just cook his club, blood. Because the way I get cooked for this guy, fam, you understand? I might have to do it. Let me shout Gunner and say, "Yo, emergency stream on my channel, blood. Cook it down." You get me? Big up a girl, though. You understand?
Big up a girl.
Oh yeah. And Kaneki just messaged me actually. Just is the 50 Cent meme. He's saying, "Why are you saying fuck me for?"
Fuck you, blood. Fuck off, blood. Yeah, fuck off, blood. Yeah, fucking idiot. Go up to the shoot, blood. Big man thing, blood. I swear, he's a dickhead, bro. I swear down, he's a dickhead. Fucking idiot, blood. Big up GOD again. He says difference between the splashers and the stackers.
It's true still.
He ain't lying, blood. Elon's back. He says Arsenal will do transfers via dating.
This was crazy.
Oh yeah, what's your thoughts on that? I seen your tweet, but what's your further thoughts on that?
That's where I first saw it. I first saw it from TroopzTV.
I seen him quoting. I was like, yo, what's going on at the Emirates? Like, you know what I'm saying? You might not find the European trophy there, but you find love. Go on.
That's a blue card. That was unnecessary. That was unnecessary, bro. Big man thing. You're a prick.
Bro, this kills me.
Nah, he's a prick, blood.
This guy takes unnecessary shots at me all the time.
Bro. Nah, bro. It's all necessary, and this is why, dickhead. My thoughts, yeah. I think Arsenal are watching my channel, and they've actually found, you get me, the content that I was talking about, bringing to the people. Then for all the fucking virgins who don't know that pum pum is a nice feeling. Never been on a date, you understand? Never kiss a gal, you understand? The only gal you kiss is your mother, you get me? Like, I think they've taken my idea, blood, you get me? And they've implemented it, and they're gonna do a fucking dating show, blood, you understand? The only thing I can say is that these men are taking the absolute fucking piss, blood. Why is a football club having a fucking dating show?
Crazy.
What are we doing here?
Mad. Yeah, it is absolutely, like, I seen the tweet already. I was like, what? But it's money grabber, isn't it? That's what it's for.
What's a surprise?
I'm saying from now, it is a joke. That should not be happening. However, we know football's a business. If this goes off, try and know other clubs will follow suit. Try and if this goes off.
This is like the Super League, blood. Like, you know, like all the English clubs, they all got hollered at on. They was all on the same Zoom call, and then it took that one team to say, "Fuck it, man's involved."
Well,
and
everyone
was like, "All right, let's do it."
No,
that's what this is, bro. If Roms is right, if it goes right, you're gonna see
bangs. Facts.
They won't do an OT though, because there's rats. The fucking shit's leaking. You get me?
Good.
Like OT, you'll be trying to have
benefits.
OT, you'll be having a dinner date, and there'll be fucking rats under your table.
Do you know who'll be the first club to do it after Arsenal? Flores' side team. The nice stadium. You know he's supposed to bring in the money. He don't care about the It'll be Spurs. Spurs will be the second club.
100%. It will be Spurs. I'm looking there. Yeah, this is what
then it'll be then it'll be Chelsea because of the setting, West London. You get me? I'm telling you,
dating show that celebrates how shared a love of a football club can prove a catalyst for even deeper romance. Calling all our single supporters in the UK to apply to be a part of our production.
So calling all the Arteta ins.
Yeah, which will involve attending a blind date with a fellow gooner centered around the Arsenal game.
The only Arteta in that's probably...
The thing is... Go on.
The only Arteta who probably touched Pum Pum is a gal, because he has children and a wife. Big him up.
This guy's crazy.
Fair play to him,
blood. Go on a blind date. You and
fair play to him.
You and the girl get on well, but you know she Arteta in and you Arteta out, man. That's our problem. You know what I'm saying? You lot get on perfectly well, and she's like, "Are you Arteta in?" She's like, "I am." And you're like, "I'm Arteta out." That's in there. That's a problem.
Yeah, that's what it's
It's
going
a
to
huge problem.
The girl's gonna say this is a deal breaker. You're either with me or you're
Yeah, or
not.
you against me. And it's like, right, how long is she? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what? Might have to
You know what, though?
switch stance.
Let's like I said, let's get the laughs in first because, bro, if this bangs, and you know what? You know why I've been feeling it will, yeah? Even though I think it's an idiot thing, but you know why I think it will bang, yeah? Because you remember the all of nothing thing. People are laughing at Man City, then Arsenal do it. Then Liverpool's done a little thing with Klopp. Like Treat said, it just takes one club to do it. Everyone will follow suit, and I can see everyone else doing it if this goes off. I can see it going off. This is the maddest thing, bro. I can see it being a success.
I'm guessing, is it being filmed and put out? Is that what they're doing?
Yes,
bro, it has to be. It's got to be content. You know they're gonna monetize it. Come on now, blood.
100%. You think they're going to do that for free? No way.
You see that on the Arsenal YouTube channel, yeah, and they might even fucking block the comments.
Damn.
Because the way the man will be in there cussing, bro. Imagine if we have a bullshit transfer window. Oh my god.
You know what's mad, yeah?
Man said football. Forget Love Island, Football Island.
Yeah. You know, none of my brethren used to thought Arsenal would be on there, but imagine seeing your brethren on there as well. He's secretly applied it.
Bro, I could see Ty on it, blood.
Yeah, I can see Ty on it still. I
can see Ty on it, bro. You understand? He'll pull up there with his water bottle. You understand? I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah, the full gear. We'll be in the
full gear, blood. He'll turn up like it's a match day, blood. You get me? Tell him, man, blood. He'll turn up like it's a match day, bro. I went down.
Bro, Ty will pull up that round. Like, man's here for you, but man's watching the game as well.
I'm telling you. She'll be
no.
She'll be trying to order starters, yeah? Ty's like this.
Man's out, Bakayo! Go,
Bakayo!
Oh,
Bakayo's
kill me, man.
Bakayo's taking the corner. Ty's like, come on, Bakayo. Bakayo's like, brother, ain't you on a date? Oi, oh my god.
I can't wait to see this still. It's going to be funny.
Nah, what the fuck, blood? This is
it's going to birth some stars. You're going to get some stars from it, 100%. 100%.
Facts.
Fucking hell, man.
Yeah, we need someone from the content creator space there, 100%.
Big up LJ, my dog. He says, Troops, I need a weekly pod with you, Gunner, Yardman, and Potts. Make this happen, bro. Bro, I'm
That show was cold. I watched it on the replay. That show was cold.
That's an elite panel, that.
Word.
It's a mad panel, isn't it?
Yeah. That is a bad boy quartet.
You wouldn't think it would work, innit?
Yeah, that would work. I can see why it would work.
No,
that shit is fine.
Your views are very aligned. So
yeah.
I knew that would bang still. I knew that 100% that would bang still.
You're gonna Yardman and Potts, and that's for people man rates highly as well. Like, yeah. That should be fine.
Yeah, we're gonna try and run it a lot, man. You get me? Might not be every week, but maybe probably once every. Like, I'll probably do the breakdown once every 2 weeks, innit? So obviously the one dropped on Saturday, so I'll probably drop one in 2 weeks, blood. You get me? Definitely. Big up Karku. He says, "What was the pull, Simeone and Atletico or Berta?"
I think he means regarding when Atletico.
Yeah, I think it's both players going there. Yeah, I think it's both. I think both.
Yeah, we'll have to be both because remember, Simeone will be the pull because like he's successful there, won a couple league titles, but then Berta has to identify. That's the role of a sporting director. You have to find the gems that no one else really finds. Do you get? So it'll be all of them. All of them factors play a part. Still, wouldn't it just be? It's not either or. I reckon Flawless is right. It'll be both.
Man like Todd Miller. He says, happy B-Day to my daughter Charlotte, 5 today. She may or may not have trolled me and said that she was an Arsenal fan when she was 3. Grow up. All right, big up yourself, man. You understand? Happy birthday to Charlotte. Many more returns to the little one, blood. You understand?
Absolutely.
Big her up every time, blood. You understand? My dog, Todd Miller, you know. Have a good day today with the family, bro. Big up my dog Slims. He says, this reminds me of Liverpool Zubi hype. Just saying. Yeah, Slims is a gooner. I don't know, man. Like I said, this Berta, innit? Berta is the, you understand? Berta is the spanner in the works, blood. They got Daniel Survivor Maresca. My bro. He says, do people actually think Rice is better than Caicedo? Caicedo is the better player, but who you think is better?
I remember, the general consensus when Arsenal were linked to Caicedo before they were linked to Rice, innit? And I remember the general consensus. Arsenal fans wanted Caicedo at first, but then I think Rice had a quicker trajectory. But me personally, I prefer Caicedo. But that's no shade on Rice. I still think Rice is quality. But for me, Caicedo is the slightly better player. I mean, I wanted him at my club, bro. You don't already know how that panned out. So yeah, man. They're both cold though, man. Both of them.
Caicedo might just edge it. Just because he's better on the half turn. And that's how I like my players to play. My midfielders anyway. But Rice a baller. I got no issue with Rice.
Rice chips in with more goals. That's a tight one, you know. They both got an argument.
Because Rice is better in the final third.
Words.
Actually, in the midfield, it's more Caicedo. So it could be either.
Bro, imagine if you man got both. Remember you were in.
Yeah, if it was Rice and Caicedo, might be one of the maddest partnerships that. Yeah,
that's the best midfield by default, bro. Like, I think that would be the best midfield, bro.
Yeah,
100%.
It has everything in it. Big up my dog Sabs. He says, Ema Barrett people and to the panel. Come on, Ema Barrett to my people, them celebrating blood. You understand? Hopefully you had a good Ramadan and all your du'as were answered. You get me? Big up TTM. He said, Troops, as a United fan who got twanged by the Ineos hype last year, I'm enjoying the road you're headed down with this Berta gas. Hope hurts people, you know. Yeah, but you understand. I ain't really had a lot of hope in a long fucking time with Arsenal Football Club. So this is the first real. What are you laughing at, bro?
The way you said that with just so much disappointment.
Yeah, but it's fucking true.
It is true, man.
It's fucking live.
Nah, I want you to be truthful, man.
Just ask for misery. This is why you're a prick. This is fucking why, blood. This is literally why. I'm here. Fuck you, blood. Seriously.
Being honest. Sorry.
Nah, bro. Fuck you, blood. I'm literally here. Look at this guy. He's a prick, bro. I'm literally here, like having a heart to heart with an actual
serious moment.
This guy's a prick, bro. I swear down.
Yo, go back to it. But TTM, you know, me and you had the conversations, if I remember correctly, about Ineos. That's what, and this guy was trying to sell to me in the summer as well. Fucking Ineos. Joke thing. Sorry, go on. Have your heart to heart. My apologies. I'll turn my camera.
I'm done. Flawless. You know what I've clocked, Troops, and I know you would agree. If Flawless was a wrestler, he would be Eddie Guerrero, you know. Man would do the mad thing.
He will lie, he will cheat, he will steal. Yeah. He will literally throw the thing and then be like,
yeah, you know when Guerrero used to chuck the chair and lay on the floor. That's flawless. That's actually flawless.
That is crazy work. I'd definitely be a baby face, man. A man of the people.
No,
I don't know what you're talking
wouldn't.
about, man.
No, you wouldn't. I would be a baby face. Yeah, I'm literally the Rock blood. Because even when I'm heel, people like me.
That's cool.
Yeah, even when I'm heel, I'm still cheering, blood.
You see, back again, yeah. I think Lewis and Troops will be face, and you and Mons will definitely be heel.
You lot are heel. Me and Lewis are fake. Yeah.
This is crazy
100%.
work.
I'm not a heel, blood. No, if I'm a heel, I'm like the Rock as a heel. You get me?
He was super entertained as a heel.
Yeah, I'm like the Rock as a heel, blood. Where you hate me, but you're like, it's Troops though, blood, isn't it? Like, you can't really do that, blood, isn't it? Like, it's Troops, bro. Like, you get me? But Mons, real talk, Mons is Regal, blood. Mons is William Regal, bro. You get me? He is fucking William Regal, bro. Pause. You get me? Oh shit, that one. Big up Kurt Chaos again. He says, get me in for the Igal cooking. Lay the smack down. Bro, we might have to arrange this, but I can't lie, blood, because Igal, I've had enough of paying for your sins, blood. Big up Love United, hate the ops every time. He said, Cass, is the Arsenal breakdown panel set, or are you going to switch the panelists up? Would love to see Digal, Just D, or even Catch on there sometimes. We need a mix of top gooners and toxic negatives. Yeah, I'm gonna try that. Like, that's why I want to bring in Igal. I don't know who else because Everyone's shook a gunner, blood. Yeah, the only one who ain't shook a gunner is Egal.
Do you know who's not though? I see you giving them flowers. Yeah, you see fams on TV, Catch and Justy. Them man were going back and forth with Gunner still. So they're like they bat Arsenal. I don't like the term top gooners, but bro, that can actually work, because them man were warring Gunners still. Obviously respectfully enough, but they were warring him.
Yeah, it depends what you're looking for, because there's people out there who will, if they said something they disagree with. So it depends on what. Like TJ's caught, like shout out TJ Warren, like TJ, proper criminal, but like knows his stuff and will go back and forth with whoever. Same way with my guy Don C. So it depends on what you're looking for, to be honest.
Yeah, big up. Don C knows his stuff. Big up.
Yeah, Don C. Yeah,
Don C's on point. So TJ.
He's proper.
Yeah,
still.
both of them. Yeah, exactly. So it depends what you're looking for, though, like you said.
Because even like I'm gonna do like two season reviews, isn't it? Like one with like the man them with like my views, like me, Turkish Curtis or something like that, Gunner or one of them, and then that one with like try to get like because Babs my guy, innit? He's another one that I pay for his fucking sins, blood. So like get Babs, Egal, and then maybe one more, blood. You understand? Because I like to do the 4, innit? You get me? I don't like to do the 5s or the 6s. That's going too mad for me. 4 is perfect for me, blood. We got OG Queens again. He says, I am Cody. Finish the story. Quad is coming now. This guy, blood. Yo, you ain't winning no quad, blood. You said this every season you say this, bro. Yeah? Every fucking season. They got a treble, but they ain't got the quad.
Them and Madrid can go for the treble still. Yeah. Both of them.
Because they're all still in title race and Copa del Rey and fucking La Liga, obviously. No, not La Liga, Champions League. Big up GOD. I have a feeling Saka doing 90 min straight away.
No, never.
I must want me to break my television set.
Bro, I reckon if he was... Bro, I'll be real. If you see the lineup tomorrow and Saka's starting, the Emirates will go mad. Like,
when I mean,
cares for him, bro, he can't start that game, bro. You can't. No way.
You can't throw him in. He's been out for 4 months, mate. You know what I mean?
Dude, I'll go as far to say, I don't know who you have at the weekend, but
we got Everton away at the weekend.
What was the Korean game? All them are running.
Yeah. Nah. Like, imagine I never played. I was linesman for Trey's game on Saturday, innit?
Yeah.
And the referee at full time come up to me, he's like, "Oh, Troops, I'm an Everton fan." I was like, "What?" But he didn't have a Scouse accent in it. And then he was like, "Nah, my mum moved from Liverpool when I was 2, so I don't have the Scouse accent, but I'm I'm a Scouse, born up there." Like, he's like, "Yeah, we got you lot next week." I was like, "Yo, take it easy on Saka, bro." You understand? Like, yo, because I know this Arteta guy's gonna fucking throw him in there, bruv.
Do you reckon he'll do this quickly? Regarding Super
Chat, I reckon
he'll get maybe the last 20 in both Fulham and Everton. You'll get the last 20 minutes, then maybe start the Madrid. I think Arteta. That's where Arteta might have this power trip. Like, you've had 2 games where you've come on last in 20 minutes. Let me start you now. Like, it's Madrid. You get. I can see that happening, bro.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see him getting 15 against. Would you say 20 against Everton?
20 each. So 20 last 20.
I can see him getting 15 against Fulham, 30 against Everton.
30. And then how much against Real Madrid?
He's going 15, 30, 45.
Yeah,
he's building him up.
You need to
understand. Yeah. But I wouldn't start him against Madrid. I would bring him on in the second half.
Yeah.
I'd give him half an hour.
We know what Arteta's like.
I'd give him 30 minutes. I'd bring him on at 60. Like, I know Arteta's going to start him, innit? And because of that reason, I think the front line has to be Saka on the right, Ethan on the left, Martinelli down the middle. Then you put Trossard on the bench. Him coming off the bench, he's one of the best off the bench. You understand? Martinelli going down the middle, he's going to push that Madrid defense back because he wants to run that way. He don't want to hold up the ball. He's trying to go in behind. Pause. You understand? That's going to make Madrid set back further. So we're going to have a bit more space in the midfield now. Do you understand? Because actually play the ball around a bit. You get me? Have a midfield battle. Bro, I'm proper thinking like I'm Arteta, bro.
Yeah, man. 100%. Makes sense.
Do you know what I mean?
I'm trying to put myself in his shoes and I'm trying to think like, how's this fucker going to do it, bro? Because this guy, I know what he's like, blood. But me personally, I'd have Saka 60th minute, bring him on against Madrid and just be like, yo, go for it. 30 minutes, full. You've had half an hour in the last couple. We've trained as well. You've had contact. You've done sprints. You've done little sharp little turns and all of that. 30 minutes, full intensity, bro. Go for their blood clot. I don't want you tracking back. Just go forward. You understand? But I know Arteta's a dunce, blood, so you get me. He's gonna fucking do some next shit, blood. Roms, Liverpool news, blood. I see Szoboszlai, and Salah trying to run up on Trent, blood. What is it? An intervention, blood?
All right, let me give you a bit of context with this year. Trent come out and said a couple of years ago that this is why you see when Trent and Salah had the bust up, a bust up in training. Do you not remember seeing that?
Yeah, when Salah was laughing and Trent looked mad.
Trent looked vexed. That's like your brother. You know when your brother is pissing you off, like he ducked, but there's love there. Yeah, Trent must have said a couple years ago that Salah's been inviting Trent sometimes to his yard, because that was Salah's yard, by the way. But Salah's smart because he never posts like that. Normally he's posting him in a gym or a selfie, like, yo, look at me, like he's doing the mad selfies. He don't normally post him with the man them. So Salah knows what he's doing. He wants conversations. He wants us to speak. But where it was a bit like, raw, like, is there some intervention? Because Trent's the only one explaining, and Szoboszlai and Konate and Salah looked
the way they're positioned is like,
bro, like they're looking at him like raw, like he just said the mad thing, bro. But with Trent, he looked like he was explaining in that. But I think it's hard with them type of videos because all of our big accounts in it are lapping it up like raw. Salah's getting him to stay.
Yeah, I follow Watch LFC. Big him up, blood. I met him in person. He's a good youth still.
Proper, bro, truth. You see me and him, yeah, when we speak the truth about Salah, they like to war us. But that's
they go mad.
Yeah. Big, you know, watch LFC if you're watching. Big up your damn self. He showed man love and DM me. Yeah,
he's a real youth.
And so big up watch LFC. But Salah's smart with this because he's like, he wants conversations to start. But I don't want people thinking this is just a new thing. That Trent's been going to Salah's yard for that. I remember it was Ramadan as well, and Konate and Salah are Muslim. So and I think the Szoboszlai's close.
Szoboszlai might be as well because he's Hungarian. You have to check.
Yeah, because they got a big like Muslim community in there. So I can't speak for Trent and Szoboszlai, but I know Konate and Salah definitely are. I remember Ramadan was on yesterday, innit? And the video was Saturday evening. No, Saturday evening, I think it's the last day of fasting. So I think maybe he wanted to be with his brother, but to like film that particular bit, bro, where Trent's explaining, I don't know. Me personally, I just think they're with the man them and they're speaking about life, innit? But bare people are gonna take their different perceptions of it. That's where Salah's smart. Salah's like, bro, let me get them to think I want Trent to stay in that. But bro, I can't lie, because I ain't even giving you my take on the Trent thing. I just think like, yeah, he said, I want to be captain and that. But the thing is, he said this 2-3 years ago, and your mind can change, do you get? And when he sees us summer after summer not really signing players and not doing what we're supposed to do, he might be looking at, yo, my brethren's in Madrid, nicer weather. It's not like it's any other club, it's Madrid, bro. Like, you see, if Trent went to Arsenal or Chelsea or City, I'm going mad, bro. But I kind of get his personal ambition. He wants the Madrid thing. Where our fan base feel aggrieved, at first I was like, no, we're moving mad, burning shirts and that. But when I started to think, no, you know what, I'm kind of in the middle, was when Real Madrid informed him 2 years ago and he accepted immediately. Like Fabrizio come out with some tweet and said, bro, he accepted immediately. That shows, I'm going to keep this away from the club. It's like Real Madrid said, do this and we'll sign you. Or else, like if you sign another deal, that we're done. Trent said to himself, you know what, let me not tell the crowd and let me just do what Madrid say, innit? That's where we're like, hold on, you're not even going to communicate with us so we can kind of get a fee. But then the counter argument to that is he ain't obliged to sign no contract because we know how football works. If there was a better right back than Trent, bro, we'd be quick to drop him. If there was a better right back that wanted to come to Liverpool and he can level up, improve our team, you know how football is. It's a ruthless business. We'll be quick to drop him. So he's probably thinking, man's won everything here. I've been here 20 years. Like, I just want a new challenge. The reason why we're all mad is because that at least give us a sum for it. But I get why he might not want to. He's not obliged to sign nothing, bro. End of the day, loyalty, gone are the days of like Totti and all these other players like Lamps, like Gerrard, that stay at their club. It's not like that anymore. So I can't understand it. I don't condone the whole burning shirts and all that, though. This guy's won everything from, and it's not even like he's won everything and been a side man, like a Luke Chadwick,
major,
exactly, bro.
Like that Champions League win, bro. If Trent doesn't have the quick thinking to whip that ball in early to Origi,
there you go, bro.
Do you get to that final?
They're saying Connor Bradley took the corner now.
I lie.
They're saying all
Is
sorts.
it a colour thing?
Bro,
Under colour
they're
thing.
saying Robbo took the corner. They're saying Conor Bradley took the corner.
You know what I
Bro,
mean?
they're saying everyone took the corner. But that's what I don't like. When I'm seeing my fans crashing out, I'm like, brother, you just gonna erase what he's done the last 6-7 years for us. Like, show some respect in it. But they're like, oh, he's not showing respect for us in that. But he's not obliged to sign any contract, bro. Like, and especially if Madrid said that to him 2-3 years ago, bro, he's looking at that. And you know what? We all know, bro. 40 million in your hand. Him and his brother, tax-free, straight in their bank account. 40 million, bro, with him and his brother. And the thing is, they've got an agency. I don't know if you don't know.
Yeah, they do.
They've got a family agent. His brothers kind of said, Trent, I can't lie. Like, I know we've been here for time, but bro, we need, imagine 20 million each in our pockets and that just straight into our account.
Lewis is a dickhead.
And here, this Lou. How do you get the pictures ready so quick?
Man got the picture rapid, you know.
Bro, how do you get the pictures so quick, bro?
Lewis
That's
is
great Photoshop
different.
as well. That is great Photoshop. That shit looks
Lewis
real.
is different. He's
Lewis,
different.
sure.
One thing, the only one with runners, bruv.
Did you not know as well? You might not know this. Did you not know Trent's family are Evertonians as well? The brother,
What?
the dad.
Oh, so
Yeah,
it's
bro.
Gerard again.
So what? It's like
McManaman and Owen. Have you seen the
Carragher.
pattern? And Carragher, yeah, but obviously Carragher stayed. But have you seen the pattern? Owen and McManaman, who are families don't like.
Yeah, he
they
went
were
United. McManaman did the Madrid thing first.
but they were
And now
Evertonians. So
Blood
they're
clot.
looking at it like, yeah, you've paid for this club, but like they're giving him that nudge, like Trent, like, come on, we're not actually Liverpool fans. Like, let's cut. They're doing
Yeah,
that
fuck
thing,
these
but-
lot.
yeah, bro.
Well, it's kind of like if Trey was at Tottenham, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
yo, what we doing? Yo, we got,
Like,
yo, come we cut, blood.
I'll be like,
Come we cut, blood.
I'll be like, yo, go be a Spurs legend, man. I'll
Imagine.
be like, go be a Spurs legend, Trey, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't pay attention to your.
Of course
Go be a
you,
legend,
man. Of
Go be a-
course you.
No. Nah, you're
But
crazy.
True, do you hear it? Like, let's say
You're
Trey.
fucking crazy.
Let's say Trey
I'm
won.
telling your son to be a footballing legend.
Nah,
man.
not Tottenham legend, bro. Fuck that. Nah, fuck that, bro.
Footballing
Nah,
legend,
Chelsea
you got
legend,
that,
man.
Go
Nah,
lead
fuck
them
that.
to their first Champions League, man. You know what I'm saying?
Nah. You see, that's not even a blue cloud, Lewis. You saying to Chelsea, I'd be like, you know what? Whatever, innit? Like, whatever.
Chelsea.
Yeah, whatever. Tottenham, nah, fuck that.
Because truth, and obviously that's your son, bro. So let's say this will never happen by the Spurs.
That means they ain't winning
no
no trophy. Fuck that.
But bro, truth. Let's say in
Yeah,
another
you're
life, because
probably
we
with
know it's
that,
not happening. We obviously not for Spurs anyway. Spurs don't win trophies, but let's say Trey had won what Trent had won, bro. 2 Prems, Champions League, and then he's like, bro, that Dad Madrid's in for me. You're like, Trey, like, I can't lie. I'm not even thinking of it. We're going Madrid. Bun Spurs. That's what it probably is, bro. Because them man are Evertonians. They're Evertonians. You get a lot of people don't know that, but Trent's family are Evertonians. So,
Oh yeah, they was in his ear saying,
I
yeah,
never
let's
knew
go.
that, blood.
didn't
did you
know
not
that
see?
either.
Didn't you not see the picture doing around with Trent's having he had some blue afro and it says Everton and he's at 4 or 5. I'm gonna try and get the picture. I'll send it to you, bro. He's an Evertonian, bro. Like his
Oh,
family.
that's why he was like, so all this, it means more. And he grew up in Liverpool. Okay, now it makes sense. Now it makes sense.
But yeah, man, in regards to that whole thing, look, I said from August, the receipts are there. Trent's cut, bro. When that Madrid knock is different. You know, the only club that were able to hold on to their players, with Madrid coming to knock is Man City. Hazard left Chelsea. CR7 left United. We've had players go to Barcelona, Madrid. Man City were able to keep their players. I remember when Madrid wanted David Silva, they wanted Aguero at one point, they want KDB. But when you win consistently, it's easy to keep your players happy. City were winning year in, year out. But I accept it from October. So you see this news, yeah, when I heard, when it come out last Tuesday officially, Trent, Klose, Ornstein, and all these are reporting it. I weren't as mad as that. One, I'm not Scouse, I'm a London fan, and 2, I weren't as mad because you know when you've already accepted something early, it don't hit you as much. You get Salah and Van Dijk now. That's where I'll be like raw because I kind of think them two will stay. So if they leave, it will kind of be a surprise to man. But Trent accepted this from August. You know what I mean? And I'll be at the game on Wednesday, and I'll be interested to see the reception because he's injured. He won't be in the team, but you know sometimes when you're injured, you travel with the squad. You're in the dugout. You might have that small group that shout to Trent, you fucking snake, like there might be that little group in the stand that just start hurling abuse at him. So it'll be interesting to see like what they say because it's not even like he's on the bench where they read the name out at the start and we can see what the reception is. we're not really going to be able to tell unless he comes back into the squad. But it's going to be interesting on Wednesday night. But in terms of the Trent thing, listen, of course I want him to stay, bro. Like, he's been pivotal in everything we've won, broken records, most assists ever for a fullback and that. But I think it's one of them ones where I can't be mad at him for leaving it. Do you get it? It's Madrid. It's not like he's going to another English club. And if we didn't get the sum, this is when we have to look at our board, because you know how it's on our board as well? Because it's not just Trent. It's Alisson got a year left. It's Kanate got a year left. It's Van Dijk and Salah that have months left. There's a bag of them, bro. Do you know what I mean? So it's not just, you got, my energy was for FSG, bro, not really for Trent. But as the story starts to develop,
that's what Flawless was saying.
Yeah, my energy's more for FSG, bro. That's where my energy lies. But I understand when the story starts to develop, and bro, I don't know if you don't remember last Tuesday, it was like every half an hour there was something new coming out about Trent, bro. But when I heard the bit where he was like, they informed him 2 years ago, and he kind of kept it quiet from the club so he can get the move 2 years there, that's when I'm like, I kind of get why man are angry. Like, at least because I think if he communicates to our club, I'm going Madrid, I think our club then say, we have to sell you then. We can't let this run out. But then there's a counter argument that apparently it was the more hope thing. We offered 4 contracts. We still believe we can keep him. Because you know what? If that's the case, that's more for us. We're being naive, because if he's telling us Madrid's in for us and we're like, we keep offering contract, we probably should have pulled the plug early with 18 months left and then got some money for it. And remember as well, man, they offered 30 million. I know Monts was saying it's chicken change, it's 30 million, but it's not that they didn't offer no money.
That's what I said to Monts, bro. I said, Joe, you man should have took the 30 in January and just said, you know what? With the position you lot were in, I don't think if you sold Trent in January, you lose the league title.
And I
don't think you do.
I said this to
the Champions League. That's where the issue is.
Yeah, but they weren't. Yeah, look what happened. Like, even with Trent in the Champions League.
I said this to Monts of Air and other Liverpool fans. I feel like maybe we should have, because some are saying, but we want to be as strong as possible going in for the league. Like you said, Troop, I think we could have won the league without Trent. Do you know what I mean? I genuinely believe we're good enough to win the league without Trent, and that's no shade on him. Trent's cold, but if we had accepted that 30 in January, does it mean we won't win the league? I still think we would have. With everyone around us kind of falling off, Arsenal injuries and that, we still would have won the league. That's why when man are like, but you can't have sold him. It might have made you weaker. Yeah, it would have made us weaker, but not to the point that we don't win the league. Do you know what I mean?
They wouldn't have been a capitulation.
No way. Maybe in the other competition, there was a capitulation with Trent in the other competitions, but apart from the cup fight, because he was missing in that. Newcastle were cold, but that relationship with him and Salah, we did miss. But bro, it's not like Madrid haven't offered us money, and I do feel like our fan base are going a bit too over the board. And then I'll get the scouts saying, "You're not one of us. You don't understand what it means." And that it's that sometimes you need to remove the emotion out of these things and look at it like logically, that how he might feel about the situation. But listen, and now there's Liverpool fans saying he's not a legend. I'm sorry, you can't win. I've only seen 2 league titles, bro. You can't win all them trophies for me, be pivotal in them, and I can't call you a legend. He's still a legend to me, bro. Everyone else can have their own opinion, but that's still man's legend at the end of the day. But
no,
yeah, that's
you can't. But Max, it don't diminish what he's done, blood.
No way.
Like, if he was jumping ship to an English team, then I think it will write him off.
I'll lose my head, bro. Honestly, yeah. I'll lose.
I lost my head when Cole went to Chelsea. Exactly. I lost my head, bro. I lost my head, bro.
It's not like it's not like
he was like homegrown. He was homegrown. He's an Arsenal fan. Boyhood club.
I tried comparing him out, but actually Cole was good when he left.
Yeah, he was the best left back in the world. Let's have it right.
Mm-hmm.
He was the best left back. I was fucking broken, blood.
Do you know what's mad though? Do you know what's mad? You lot are gonna laugh. There's this narrative. I say, right, at least he hasn't gone to another English club because we're not guaranteed to play. We're not guaranteed to play him twice. But then someone said, but we're guaranteed to play Madrid twice because we always fuck. You just know, bro. Trent's coming back to Anfield next year in a Madrid shirt. We butt them every year, so that probably will happen. But it's not guaranteed. It's guaranteed if we're going off the last 4 or 5 years. But with Chelsea, Arsenal, City, United, you're guaranteed. It's scheduled. You have to play them home and away. So it's one of them ones. But no, with the whole Trent thing, everyone can have their own feelings and opinions on it. I do think maybe we should have got a bit of bread for him. But is he a legend? He's still a legend for me. Do I think he's a snake? No. Had he stayed in England, then I'm calling him a rat, everything. But he's going to Madrid at the end of the day. Whether we like it or not, they're the biggest club in the world, and they get 90% of players that they go in for. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, man, just have to move on now.
Flawless. Bruno Fernandes, flawless, is wanted. The great Bruno Fernandes, the one that always steps up for you, blood, when you need, when you're in dire need. Bruno Fernandes will be there, goal or assist, blood. You get me? And it's looking like Real Madrid are interested in the great Portuguese player. You understand? Man United captain. You get me? Leader, legend, all of that, blood. You understand? 90 million flawless, blood. You understand? 90 million is what has been. They're a legend. You get me? Is the fee that they're willing to put down? You get me? That is a madness, blood. You get me? My thoughts is this, yeah.
Go on.
My question to you is this, yeah.
Go on.
If you sell Bruno Fernandes, is it's a double? It's a what's that phrase? It's a double
whammy?
No, it's a double Sutton question.
Double-edged sword?
Nah, not double-edged sword. It's a double Sutton. It's double Sutton question, but
okay.
Double-barreled question.
Yeah, it might be double barrel. You know, it might be double barrel, Lewis. It might be double barrel. But is it the right thing to do because of what you will lose if he goes, like the goals and assists, and because no one's going to score for you no more? And do you trust in Ineos to replace Bruno Fernandes adequately?
So you're saying hypothetically if it's true. So the first question was, what was asking me the first question again? What was the first part again? Sorry.
If you sell Bruno Fernandes, is it the right decision to do it?
For 90 million? Yes.
Yeah, and do you believe that Ineos will go out and rectify?
Yeah, as much as I've been critical of Ineos, as much as I don't like them, one of the things they've done well that I've praised them for, because it's not just because I just because I don't rate an ownership or a player or a manager doesn't mean everything they do is bad. They've recruited well. I liked our summer recruitment. I liked our recruitment in January. So that is one of the actual things that I look at and I go, you lot seem to have this on. You've had two windows I'm happy with. And bear in mind, our recruitment has been shocking before them. So yeah, that definitely, like, I would trust them to go and get players in because you can get players for that. 90 million isn't one player. That could be 3 players. Could be 4 players. You could, like, depending on how you recruit. And in regards to goals and assists, yeah, that's fine because they would replace him and goals and assists would come. We're not going to not score ever again. Bear in mind, we've been a low-scoring team before him and have gotten worse statistically in the Premier League after him in terms of scoring goals. So it's been a problem before him and it's been a problem during his reign here as well, outside of the lockdown season when we had him and Greenwood and Pogba and Martial and Rashford. So yeah, with that, 9 M's, absolutely. But like I said, I put the story where I put the Southgate to Manchester United story. Absolute nonsense. Slow news day. Manchester United were playing in the FA Cup quarter-final. This story don't come out. But hey, we'll see if it, like I said, I'll believe it. Like Lewis was talking about Berta and Arsenal, and I take all of these transfer rumors with a pinch of salt. Yeah, I discussed them because it's an interesting conversation, etc. Take it with a pinch of salt. Do I believe it? Not in the slightest. I believe this less than I believe Southgate to Manchester United in the summer.
So where's this come from?
Daily Sport newspaper.
No, I mean, why is Bruno being linked with a move away? Because
they know people will talk about it.
Go on.
Because they know people will talk about it. I say this all the time. Someone had a famous quote saying, something along the lines of this is from years ago, a journalist will never go broke talking about Manchester United. Because as soon as you put our name in the story, it's getting headline. This is what Mia Muntz was going back and forth about at points in the last show when he mentioned about, oh, no one cares about Manchester United losing. We've never lost and been last on this show. Never. Never happens. Us losing, us winning, us drawing, we are a news story. as we're seeing with all the great success Manchester City have had over the past however many years. We're more spoken about than them. All the records they broke, treble winners, all the great players they've had. Pep, who's arguably the greatest ever manager, 4-peating, they 3-peated, been the dominant force. But yet we are more spoken about than them for being bad or being bad.
Do you know why you're spot on, bro? Because when they 4-peated this summer, people were caring whether Ten Hag comes or goes. More like no one even cared about City, bro. Like no one cared about City.
Arsenal getting a striker was the talk.
Yeah, Arsenal.
Yeah,
you even
like,
remember Troops? Even remember Troops as well when City done the treble? They cared. They'll speak about Declan Rice going to Arsenal more than City just won the treble.
City were doing that parades. Grealish was pissed out of his nut, and all they were talking about is will Arsenal bottle the Declan Rice deal?
Exactly.
Grealish was waved. Yeah, it's cool. Grealish was waved drunk. You know what I'm saying? Still with the kit on, and Rashford being at a basketball game, it gets in the international break gets more coverage. Now, if Rashford goes and does that now, and let's say he goes,
that kind of thing.
So that's what it is. Obviously, there's that to insert Sol Campbell meme here, but yeah, like with it. So that's where the story.
We are Uncle Soul blood.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's I say this all the time, so I take it with a pinch of salt. I seen it and laughed immediately. Me and Saeed was talking about on his channel yesterday. He could even like talk about it and make the statements and ask the questions about it with a straight face. And if you really want to talk about it, let's talk about it. That's why Ramsey's laughing now. Go to Real Madrid to do what? Where does he go?
He could be the Modric replacement because Modric,
all right, you know,
his contract is expired. Obviously, he wants to give. They want to give Modric a year, but there's Modric
replacement. The Luka Modric replacement, yeah? Luka Modric.
Remember, Modric don't start right now, innit? So it's a bench thing, innit?
Yeah. The Croatian Luka Modric.
And I'm talking about 37-year-old Modric, yeah?
Cool.
Not 30-year-old Modric. So or 25-year-old Modric. Not even 15-year-old Modric, yeah?
Yeah. So we're saying hypothetically they're going to...
You lot are laughing like I'm... Man, I'm saying, you lot are dickheads, bro, because you're laughing because I said, fuck the chat, blood, yeah? Look, our big man thing, bro. Bro, Modric is... Why is man laughing? I'm being deadly serious, bro. Modric is 39, yeah? He is leaving... Like, he's in his last year, bro, yeah? Madrid want to offer him another year, but who knows if he wants to stay for a year? He might think that I've got one more year left in football. Let me go back to Croatia and do what the Brazilians do and end it in his home at his boy. You understand? So when I say the Modric replacement, you don't need to put a bit of context into it, blood. Yeah.
Oh, now when I add context. Before you go though, let's say hypothetically, because let's go down this wrong path. Right. So let's say Bruno.
Why are you laughing, blood?
Bruno is the targeted replacement for Luka Modric at Real Madrid.
That just sounds wild. Why you put context, bro?
That
sounds mad. That sounds fucking mad.
So for 90 million, yeah, is the reported price. And we just said Modric is a bench player. So they're going to go out and spend 90 M's on a bench player. Bear in mind.
That's why they spent 100 and something million on the injured Eden Hazard.
Yeah, but they've stopped that. That's where they went wrong.
You weren't injured when they got him.
Yeah, look at their team now. Who's the last player they've gone out and spent big on? They literally said to Trent, "Hey, run down your contract."
Maybe it's because they want to spend money on Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah, maybe
it hasn't traumatized them. You know,
maybe it is. Maybe Margot Robbie's in my DMs right now, man. Maybe, you know what I'm saying. This is all ifs and buts. You know what I'm saying. If
they were paying us back for Hazard for about 5 years. Every time they won a La Liga, you won 20 million like that.
Margot Robbie.
Lord of because she led. That Wolf of Wall Street film.
If it's not snowing, you're not going, is it?
If it ain't snowing, I ain't going, man. Milk Luther King, Cravendale consumer. You know what I'm saying? The calcium
Man said Cravendale, bro. His brother. Oh my God.
I've not had that milk since crazy.
You already know, man. That 2% milk, man. If it ain't snowing, I ain't going, man. You already know, man. If it's good snow, I must go. You already know the vibes, you lot, man. Let's go.
No, Cravendale consumer is mad.
I took his time thinking about
years, bro.
Bro, Lewis, he's mad.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I had to, you already know. You know what I'm saying? Wait a moment, because some of them mine people came up with that was months who said Cravendale consumer, actually.
Yeah, Cravendale consumer.
Big up, that's bad.
Milk Luther King's from last week. I was like,
that was chat. The chat were calling him Milk Luther. Yeah, Milk Luther King. MLK.
Milk Luther, man.
No.
MLK, man.
That's
You already know Martin Luther King, but it wasn't the only brother with a dream. But yeah, as we were saying.
This guy's mad. Oh my fucking god.
So where was we at? Sorry, where was we at? So yeah, let's say hypothetically this is true. They're spending 90 M for what we're saying is a bench player, unless we're saying he starts in their midfield. So they've got, are we saying let's say if it's a 10, they've got Bellingham who plays there, they've got Gula who can play there. He's not starting over Bellingham. Let's get that clear. So then you look the rest of their midfield, it's a Valverde, Tchouaméni, Camavinga. Are we saying we saying that Real Madrid are gonna bench Camavinga and Valverde?
There was rumors that they're willing to sell Camavinga this season.
Okay, so they're gonna sell Camavinga, who's 20, however old, 23,
24.
To sign Bruno for 90 million to put him in. Who's 31, 32, I think. So 30. He's 30. So he's gonna be. I think he's gonna be 31 in May, right? I'm gonna double check that.
Wait, Bruno's 30.
Yeah, Bruno's 30. Yeah, Bruno's been around a long time.
28.
Nah, man. Yeah, 30. So he's, so he's going. So you're gonna sell Camavinga. You know what I'm saying? Who's one of the best youngsters in his position, who's already delivered for you, and then bring in someone who's 7, 8,
31 in September, flawless.
31 in September. Thank you. So he's 31. So he's going to be 31 going on 32 next season. And they're going to sell Camavinga to bring him in and play him alongside Valverde. So Tchouaméni go whole bench.
Right. Valverde been playing right back, to be fair. I know they got injured.
Yeah, that's because Carvajal's injured, but now they've got Trent. They got Trent and Carvajal. So that's how. So Valverde. So we saying that Tchouaméni and Camavinga potentially are going to hold bench for Bruno, or Bellingham's holding bench for Bruno. This is what we saying,
bro. Remember when they signed Thomas Gravesen, bro? It wouldn't surprise me.
No, but that's the old regime. That ain't this regime.
That's when they had the Galacticos.
Yeah, I think Gravesen was just and that wasn't successful.
That was the Galacticos because it was Zidane was there, Figo, Raul, R9.
That's why every time they've gone to that, they've had their most successful periods in the last 30 years when they've gone away from that. The team that
22, fucking hell, I didn't know it was that young.
Yeah, so you're going to sell 22-year-old Camavinga, who's already gone there and is delivered, and his value has increased to bring in 31, going on 32, Bruno. All right, cool. Hey, that's on Real Madrid. If they want to spend 90 M's on Bruno, hey, do your thing, man. Do your thing.
Like you said, I think that was a slow news day. I literally looked at that report and just put my phone back down.
I laughed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I howled, like when I first seen it, like I howled out loud, like at my phone. And then when we was on with Saeed, because it's the first time I spoke about it, I laughed again about it. But hey, man, they gonna get rid of Tchouaméni or Camavinga to bring in Bruno Fernandes. All right, okay.
They've literally got
for 90 million, to play.
You'd love that. I
can't. You'll be Bellingham in the same midfield. All right, okay.
You'll be fleecing them because it's not even like they need him. Like when they've got goals in Rodrigo, Vinny, and Mbappe. They've literally got Bellingham, who is the GA guy in that midfield anyway. So like,
they've literally got a better version of Bruno.
Bruno is actually that. There's no reason they
with Bellingham.
And there's even a player we not mentioned, which I think is cold, but Real Madrid are gonna have to sell him soon. That Brahim Diaz, that was that thing. He's so cold, bro. But because that team's so star-studded, he don't even get a game. They've even got Hendrick that don't get a game. Like they got too many players in that team.
Hey, Madrid, 90 million on Bruno. Come get him, man. The most expensive bench player in the history of football. I'm with it, man.
You'll take him there yourself, innit?
I don't even know the flights to Madrid, but here's what it is, man. I don't know how you say water boy in Spanish, but hey, Bruno better learn. But here we are. You Portuguese, don't know. You feel me?
Something aqua.
There we go. You better learn that. But yeah, man. Hopefully. Hey, swap deal, man. We'll knock off half. Take 50 million and run as Camavinga. And we can have that if you're selling Camavinga. Take 40 million off it. 45, half it. And run as Camavinga.
If you got Camavinga, I'll lose my head.
Why do Madrid even want to sell Camavinga? Because this has been a rumor for a while, Like
I think
the way they like just displace him, like they just always want to play him out of position. I've seen him at left back, I've seen him at right back. I know he is that utility guy, but you don't really get to see him in the midfield unless there's like a lot of injuries, bro. Like I always see Valverde. Like Valverde's gone to right back. I'm surprised that Camavinga's not playing right back, to be honest.
Because he's left-footed. That's why I do Camavinga too. That's why they'll play him left back. Because of him.
He's
But
so
I think
cold.
he gonna go into his own. But they'll probably, if Modric does leave, they're going to sign someone. They'll go get.
Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah, maybe it's Bruno Fernandes. 90 M's, man. Maybe
Bro,
it is.
Ed saying it's Camera that wants to leave. Bro,
That's
I
Camera
didn't
one.
know. And you know,
I believe it when I see it. Leave it and go where? Where, like, let's say hypothetically, yeah, let's talk about it. Where is Camavinga going? That's a better situation.
I rate Camavinga. This is. I agree with this. I agree with this.
Oh yeah, they both cold. Like I'm true.
I rate Camavinga more than Tchouaméni, bro. Like, I'll be real with you. I'll be real with you. I don't rate Tchouaméni one bit.
You don't rate Tchouaméni?
I don't rate him one bit.
Cold.
I don't rate him one bit. Whenever I see that, brother, I'm just like,
Nah, Tchouaméni's cold, man.
give me Camavinga, blood, any day of the week, mate.
Between
The only
those two,
time,
kinda like,
only time I've been impressed with him was that England game when he got the banger.
when he scored, didn't it?
Yeah, in the World Cup. That is the only game I've seen Tchouaméni, and I'm like, okay, cool, this guy's cold. Otherwise, I'm like, bro, this guy's a hype. You're shit.
Nah,
Not shit, but like, you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
He's not of the levels that people talk about.
Yeah, nowhere near. Like I saw someone say, I people probably say, oh my god, that's a wild take. I'd have Rice over Tchouaméni.
Yeah, you wilding with that. That's crazy.
Yeah,
I'm having Rice over Tchouaméni, bro.
That's
Camavinga, that's a different story. Camavinga's taken out most midfielders.
With Tchouaméni and Camavinga, I look at them as like in regards to Javi and Iniesta. If someone says one is the better than the other, I go, all right, first, because I rate them both. Obviously, they're not of that level, but I'm saying as a duo type of thing, they're both cold. So where is Camavinga going? That is a better situation.
In the chat, blood.
Big up every time.
Where is he go? Where is he go? So they ain't gonna sell him to Barcelona.
I don't know. That's the thing. I'm like, brother, if Camavinga's on the market, everybody and their mother is trying to sign that youth, blood.
And he's going to a worse situation. Stay there. Modric is retiring. You are going to get your time. You are that good. You've already had your moments now. We're not acting like he should be playing week in, week out. But guess what? That's Real Madrid. You could argue that for Goulet. You could argue that for Diaz. There's times Vinicius Jr. don't play every game. There's times Valverde don't. A Bellingham, for example. That's people have kind of forgotten what it's like when you are a top quality side, which Real Madrid are, and you have multiple stars, you hold bench.
I think a lot of the players get more game time than Camavinga.
Do you know what it is?
I think because he's so good, I just think they just kind of disregard it. I'm not gonna lie.
He's too.
And there's more. I think there's other players with like a stronger. You know what you say about Bellingham? He's got the PR on his side.
Yeah.
I think Tchouaméni's got that.
But here the thing is with Tchouaméni, as much as Camavinga will play left back, Tchouaméni will play centre back. He ain't no centre back. That's just what it is at Real Madrid.
That's true still.
Sometimes it's hey, you wearing the white of Real Madrid, getting where you fit in on this pitch. Be happy.
But you know what, Chris? If you look at it from this perspective of Camavinga, yeah, like it goes into what Troops is saying. Whenever I see Madrid, like you rarely see him play in his position. He's this position, that position, and he might look at it similar to what we're saying about Trent. Like, bro, I've won. I think it's 2 Champions League and 2 league titles. He's swept up there. He might look at it like, bro, I want a new challenge now. Man's been at Madrid. Man's done my thing. Let me cut. Because when someone in the chat said, oh, Cama wants to leave, it's not Madrid. I had the same logic as you, Florence. I was thinking, why the hell would you want to leave the biggest club in the world? But then maybe he wants to go to a club where he knows he's playing his position week in, week out. Do you get it? So
because he's won everything.
Once you've won everything, you want to play at your best level.
Because he's won everything.
He might want to go down like a Modric or Cruz. They're a legend. Because here the thing is, as good as Camavinga and Tchouaméni are, as highly as I rate them, Valverde is a better player currently than both of you. He plays out of position. Rodrigo is not a right winger. He's a left winger, but he constantly plays. Rodrigo currently is a better player than both of you two, and he's won it all. It's Real Madrid. Sometimes you aren't going to get everything. Guess what? Mbappe, who they just signed. Mbappe's not the striker.
But realistically, it comes down to one of them 2 scenarios. You either firm it or you go somewhere else.
And if I'm Camavinga or Tchouaméni, I'm looking around going, why would I leave this knowing what I could become and we've just watched what Modric, Cruz, and Casemiro have done. I'm Camavinga, I have Tchouaméni next to me. Or I'm Tchouaméni, I'm there with Camavinga. Adding out Valverde, adding a Trent, adding that Real Madrid are going to go again. Stay there, and if you're as good as everyone says to you as, guess what? You're going to cement your spot. Valverde does it. Rodrigo does it. Cement your spot. Vinicius Jr., we watched him do it. He's now cemented as one of the better players in Europe. Like, you can't be, you're of this level, you're of this quality, but because I'm not playing, I want to leave. No. If you're Camavinga and you're as good as everyone says he is, hey, take that spot.
Yeah.
Make it yours, so they can't drop you. Make it the like same way with Goulet and Diaz and all these others. Mbappe's done it because he was heavily criticized like earlier on at the start of the season. I'm rightfully so because his performances. But you know what he did?
4 offside goals against Barca.
4 offside goals. I watched that game. He was.
I watched the game live. I was like, oh my.
Yeah,
God.
he was horrendous in that game.
Yeah, when I mean how far offside he was, it was disgraceful.
Yeah. It wasn't even marginal. It was,
miles.
Yeah,
He was way off.
That's what it is. Like Real Madrid ain't a team like that where it's like it's structured and it's like not structured, but it's all right system and you play here. We just mentioned Rodrigo is playing out of position, even though he's a top quality right winger. Mbappe is. You could argue Bellingham is. They have him doing a different role to the role he did before Mbappe got there. You see Tchouameni, Valverde, Camavinga, all playing out of position at points. So hey, but if
you actually make a good
leave,
point because there's even times Rodrigo, Vinny, and Mbappe are all on the left. If you watch Madrid, sometimes they all drip at the right, it's just empty, bro.
But they all left side. Like Valverde don't want to be a right back. You know what I'm saying? I've seen him play right back. I've seen him play right midfield. To me, he's a central midfielder. But guess what? Sometimes it's you have to play where you need to play, and like that's what it is. But it'd be interesting developments.
No, it's facts, man. These facts, blood. Big up Enes. He says, hope for Arsenal fans, Berta is going to do what you hope. If Arteta really has a good relationship with Gyokeres' agent, why didn't he get signed earlier? Berta has a net spend of plus 100 million. Doubt he stops at Arsenal. Because maybe Edu didn't have the capacity to go out and get the fucking deal done. You know what I mean? I don't know in there's blood. You get me? You'd have to ask Arteta that question or ask Berta, mate. You know what I mean? But big up yourself, blood. Big up Slims again. He says, Roms, have you heard the rumblings of Klopp to Real Madrid?
Bro, you know what?
That would be nasty if that's the reasoning behind
it. You know, big up these Slims. But I said, like, I feel like with football fans, we just believe the first thing we hear. When Klopp said, I want to retire from football and that, bro, of course he's going to come back to management. If it takes a year or two or whatnot, I reckon he will come back to management. And I wouldn't be surprised of this. Maybe not this summer. I think Alonso to Madrid, I think that's kind of set in stone. But I think I can see Klopp managing Madrid in the future. Klopp, for a manager, Klopp's still kind of young, you know. Like, don't let him, run out of energy at Liverpool, like, don't be believing all of that because, bro, if he goes to Madrid where he's got unlimited funds, best players he's coaching now, of course he will take that job. So I think not now, but in the future, Lee Slims, I can see him managing Madrid, 100%. 100%.
Big up CAA Mafia. He says managers have more pull than directors. All South Americans Atleti signed are due to Simeone, not Berta. You still have Arteta.
That might be a fair point.
I don't know. It depends because no matter who's that's not a good example.
I can give you an example, bro.
This is why we gotta wait till the summer and find out.
I can give you an example. Michael Edwards, maybe not now, but when he first came to Liverpool, we had Madpool, bro. Van Dijk, Salah, Mane. These are players Klopp didn't even want, and he ended up getting all these players over the line. So that's not necessarily true. Like some directors have. Let's say you got a director that's
the same way. Wouldn't they have wanted to play for Klopp?
Yeah, no. Obviously, Klopp's a factor, but like remember, Klopp didn't initially. They weren't his number.
But with Arteta, players actually rate Arteta. Like managers rate Arteta. Like Arteta's respected by people around him. Blood. It's the fans that don't really. Rate him.
Look at Pep. Pep and that always speak highly of him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Always.
Yeah. So hey, man spoke highly about Poch last season too. I hear it.
No, but Poch is, I don't know. You know what I mean?
Hey. Poch isn't even just moving mad, even internationally. Lewis, you were onto something, you know. He's just not a good man.
Nah, man, he's just a bag of shit. But hey, CV's all CV.
I don't rate Arteta, but you know what I mean. Big up Berta every time. Big up Aiden. He said, Roms, that was waffle. Be a man. Say you're leaving. Shake my head.
This is the thing. People get too emotional, bro. It's not a be a man thing. You know why? Let me tell you why he shouldn't be a man. Because if he now comes out and says he's leaving, the fan base would have given him... Look what's happening with Cunha now. Cunha said, yeah, I'm signing a contract to leave. Bulls fan are giving him stick. If Trent had come out and said, you know, this is my last season, I'm leaving, without the fee, they would have crashed it on him. They would have crashed.
Oh, good fam. And here the thing is, to people say about say your man you're leaving. His actions speak louder than words. He told you he was leaving without telling you he's leaving. It's like being in a relationship.
He done the Jude.
Yes, exactly. Your gal's not talking to you. She don't want to meet up with you. Like you know what I'm saying? No responses into text, no responses with calls, hella slow with the replies on WhatsApp.
I don't know about that. Yeah, I don't
know.
No,
I'm not saying that's happened to you. I'm
just saying I don't know about that, boy.
Yeah, but that's telling you though. Imagine your brethren came to you and said, "Hey, yo, my girl moving slow. She don't want to link up with me. Responses is bare slow. She not picking up the phone. Takes 2 hours to respond." What would you say to your brethren if he told you that?
Go slam her next thing, blood.
Exactly that. The girl's not interested. There we go. That's what this is.
Nah, forget the girl's not interested. Go slam her next thing, blood.
But when man's not signed a contract, it tells you all you need to know, man. All this hope. That's a blame FSG for that. What we doing?
Big up Henry the Third. Big up Henry the Third, but he says, shout out everyone tuning in from the beginning. 2006 Adriano, troops on smoke early. Flawless, do you think KD's next move will be the Mavs? That's the rant, innit?
Yeah, KD. This is what this. I've heard this rumor about him potentially going to the Mavs, but does he want to link back? Does he link back up with Kyrie? You got AD over there. Sounds good. It depends what he wants to do. I don't know. Does he go to the Mavs? Does he run it back? I'm not sure, Henry. I'm not sure.
Big up Mr. Kaplan. He said, Troops, do you think Saka's been rushed back? Big up. Big up yourself, broski. I'm 50-50. I'm 50-50, blood. I think we probably could have like kept him a bit further back, but the situation we're in because of this manager, hopefully we don't get put in another situation, blood. Big up man like Jun. He said, Roms, what was the game that made you give up on Nunes? Hopefully Bruno stays forever to help you guys rise. Shout out to Sub-Zero. #justice for Ten Hag.
Big up John Zero. I can tell you the exact game because if you don't know me, like Spurs will tell you, I was actually flying the Nunes flag. I was like, we're giving up on him too early. But you see that Luton game? Do you not remember? He puts it over the bar, like from point, like he's literally 2 yards out. He puts it over the bar. Do you know the game I'm on about? That's when I said this is unforgivable now. Still, like I can't keep backing it. If I back this at this point, yeah, if I just keep backing this guy to do well, I'm just an idiot. I'm just trying to annoy people at this point. But it was the Luton game, bro. I think just before Christmas 2023 was the Luton game. But yeah, big up.
Yeah, Kilo's moving mad. That is a pause if I ever heard a pause, blood. Lewis.
I clocked that late still.
The man of freaks, blood. Noni, Palmer, and Jackson all back in training.
Yep. Everyone's back now. So hopefully the results improve. We actually have a good run of games coming up too. So hopefully we can capitalize on it. Tottenham at home, like we already said, that ain't a war. That's pest control. Should be getting 3 points easily there. Brentford's home record ain't nothing like it was first half of the campaign. I think they've won one game this entire year. And then it's Ipswich at home. So that should be a good opportunity for us to get ourselves back up to speed. Now that we have all of our players back, we should be a lot more physical. We should be a lot more aggressive. And we should be at least more of a threat in the final third. We remember the Arsenal-Chelsea game. We didn't do jack shit in your final third. So hopefully that improves. But yeah, it's just good to have everybody back. I think this is the fittest the squad's been in about 5 months. So hopefully the form returns.
Fucking hell, 5 months.
Well, actually, no, not 5 months. 4. We're overdoing it a bit. Since about mid-December.
Is Maresca under pressure if he loses this game? Because I don't think he's currently under pressure.
I mean, from the fans, he's already under pressure. In terms of the ownership, I don't think he gets sacked regardless of where we finish. Like, they've already been...
After all that money spent, they're not going to press the button?
No, I don't think they will. because like they've already briefed that they've seen enough of the first half of the campaign, and if we don't even make top 4, top 5, it would be a really bad look on him, but it wouldn't be a fatal look on him. So with that in mind, he's probably staying.
You just said anyway, let me be a bit facetious here. Let's say he finished outside the European places. So I'm talking, this won't happen, but hypothetically, let's say he finishes 9th or 10th.
Top 8.
Yeah, outside the top 8. Do you still think they wouldn't sack him, bro?
Here's to that. Oh, God forbid that happens.
Yeah, but like I said, if that were to happen, let's say you had a mad capitulation from these next 9-10 games. Because let's be honest, that top 4 race is literally a battle of the, like, you have to be the most consistent out of the inconsistent card. Everyone's just moving mad. But let's say you can always your running is mad as well, you know. Your running is crazy. Like,
the last 4 games aren't good.
Yeah. I think it's like Forest, Liverpool, we got you. I think your penultimate game. Your running's crazy, bro.
So like, yeah, we got you lot at home, then Newcastle away, then United at home, and then we end at Forest.
That's mad.
That's not good. But hey, the race to top 4 is never consistent, and the other teams around us, they ain't gonna be getting runs of victory. So it's up to us to just do it.
No, it's true. And the fact that you're sitting where you are in the table, bro, after having won in like 13, it just shows that this top 4 race ain't serious, bro.
That's why I'm not like shitting myself like a lot of people are. Like, it's concerning, and we definitely don't have top 4 locked up. But we've been dog shit for the best part of this year, and I'm still 4th. And it's not even level on points. It's a point. I'm still locked in, only 4th, not joint 4th. So now all you got to do, now we have everybody back, is get back to the form that we had in the first half of the campaign. And then it should be curtains.
I hear it.
So, like, yeah, it's all dependent on the next couple of games. They're saying, wait, is Chris Wood injured?
Yeah, he got injured on.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's injured. He's injured.
Yeah, because he missed the Brighton game. I did a watch along, and he wasn't even on the bench.
Yeah, I was thinking, why is Aaron Indy starting? And I see something.
Yeah, they started to warn you.
Yeah, he picked up an injury. Who did he
play
for?
Yeah,
Australia.
No, New Zealand.
Yeah, that's it, New Zealand. I see him hobbling off. I see yesterday a video of him hobbling off on international duty. He might be out for a minute. He might actually be out.
Yeah, Haaland's out as well.
Haaland's out.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
like
he left the stadium with a protective boot on, but of course that could just be precaution.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. That's a mad thing, bad. Swear down, Haaland's injured.
Yeah.
Okay, no. Big up, Mr. Kaplan. He says Prime Partey or Camavinga. Troops Hong Kong bound. This Hong Kong thing is so techie, bro. So I fly to Jamaica on the 4th of August, yeah. And I've been checking flights, yeah. And it's a 12-hour direct flight there, yeah.
12.
And the Arsenal game is on the 31st of July, yeah. And I fly on the 4th, blood. So there's not a lot of fucking direct flights, bro. The prices they're charging, you're mad. The amount of money I had to pay to do the family Jamaica thing, boy, to add in Hong Kong, I need a couple brand deals, blood. You get me? It's as real as that, blood. You understand? Because I can't find no flights. The flights I'm finding, they're not on airlines that I've ever been on, and I'm a funny traveler, blood. I like to travel on airlines that I've traveled on regular, blood. You get me? Yeah, bro. Especially when I'm going on a long flight, like 12 hours. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's looking a bit mad, blood. I'm not gonna lie. It's looking like, and when I found like the flights that are doing like stop-offs, they're turning into 17 hours, 23 hours. You know what I mean? So right now it's looking techie. You know what I mean? Prime Partey or Camavinga. That is a good question. What do you lot think? Prime Partey or Camavinga? Because we have to remember Prime Partey was like better than Rodri, mate.
Prime. He was keeping Rodri out of the squad, bro, for Atletico, isn't it?
Right
now, it has to be Prime Partey.
Has
Because
to
we
be
ain't seen Prime Camavinga yet. We don't know what Camavinga is going to turn into.
Mm-hmm.
No, but that's what he's saying. That's what he's saying, Flores. He's saying Prime Partey or this Camavinga.
Yeah, or Camavinga, what we've seen up until this point.
Or what we've seen.
We've seen a lot from Camavinga, but Prime Partey was different.
Different. I remember he come Anfield and just remember when they knocked us out on Llorente and that Slid and Morata and that took the mick with us, bro.
Violated you lot, I'm not gonna lie. Even our game when we played them, that's the first time I've like in 2018 Europa League semi-final. That's when I first like proper saw him. Yeah. I was like, yo, this guy's who's the fucking midfielder, bro? He's just badding up everyone, just winning it, going deep, pause, getting it off Oblak, turning man, and just running straight out and just pinging the ball out to fucking Griezmann. I was like, yo, this guy's fucking mad.
Wait, that's when they had Costa that year, isn't it?
Yep, he scored the goal that knocked us out. The piece of shit. Fucking elephant man. Diego Costa, the elephant man. The elephant man. The elephant man. Diego Costa, the elephant man.
Diego Costa, he cost you the league. Hold that, bruv. You man got knocked off a top. You lot got knocked off a top spot when Costa bagged at the Emirates, bro. Hold that. You never got it afterwards. Shout out Diego.
When did he cost us the league?
15-16, bro. You were top of the league, and then Leicester City won their game, and we beat you at the Emirates. You got
he didn't cost us the league, mate.
You lot never got top spot again after that game, bro. Hold that.
Nah, you never cost us the league. We cost ourselves, mate. You know who fucking cost us the league? Fucking Rashford, the fucking prick.
I thought you were going to say Drew.
I thought it was your fault. Now it's Rashford's fault. What are we doing? What's going on?
Rashford, Donkey Kong, either or either, innit? You get me? Either or either, blood. Midweek football. Full round of fixtures. Everyone's kicking ball, blood. Premier League is back. There's games tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday. Lewis is the only team playing on Thursday. Liverpool play on Wednesday, and us and Man United play tomorrow, blood. You get me? Arsenal, Fulham. I got some stats on the game before I get some predictions. Arsenal have never lost in 31 home league games against Fulham, winning 24 and drawing 7. It's the most home games one side has played against another without ever losing in English Football League history. Fulham are unbeaten in their last 3 league games against Arsenal, only once having a longer run without defeat against the Gunners. Arsenal have earned 20 points in the Premier League London derbies this season, more than any other side. Fulham, meanwhile, have won 4 league London derbies this term. Only in 1932, 1948, and 2001 have they won more in a single campaign in their football history. Arsenal have won all 7 of their Premier League games on April 1st by an aggregate score of 25-3. No team has a better 100% win record on a specific date in the competition's history. Chelsea also have 7 from 7 on December 3rd. And Arsenal's Premier League games this season are averaging 28.6 shots per match, the lowest of any side in the competition this term. Meanwhile, Fulham rank 4th lowest for this at 24.7. The main talking point is how much minutes does Saka get, bro? You get me? Is Arteta going to do the ultimate stupidness and start him? Hopefully not. You get me? Hopefully he's on the bench and we see him come off the bench and get some minutes, bro, and survive, come out of this unscathed. You get me? Starting lineup, I don't think there's any issues. Arteta spoke actually on all the players that had knocks. Let me get the quotes because I had them. So on Saka, he said Bukayo is ready to go. Fulham, they asked, can Saka start against Fulham? And Arteta replied, yes. So that's where I'm getting fucking nervous, blood. You get me? On Calafiori, he said, Ricardo unfortunately picked up an injury with the national team. Unfortunate, but lucky it wasn't much worse. hopefully a matter of weeks. So Calafiori, obviously, you saw when he got split paws like Pedro Porro did. It was a very, very bad incident that Calafiori was involved in. On Timber, because Timber's been ill, he said Timber was ill for a long period, quite badly. He's felt much better the last few days, so he is available, which is great news because Timber and Gabriel probably been our best defensive players this season. He was asked if Saka will start against Fulham. Obviously, he's not going to answer that question. His reply was, "We will see that tomorrow." But I was actually at the press conference as well. He was seen at the press conference, so you get me. He's already there, putting pressure on Arteta blood. That's things you love to see, getting involved. He spoke. He was questioned on Odegaard, and because obviously his form has been up and down to say the least. And he said he is a player that defines our way of playing. Now, with him saying that makes me think even more that Arteta is the reason why Odegaard's not playing the way Odegaard can play, because of this whole new style of play. We're not going through the middle. We're not, you understand, good on the transition. We're not playing fast football. It's always get it out to the wing. And the way he's got Odegaard dropping out to the right-hand side like he's a right winger. I'm saying, why are you not in the middle picking up the ball? You understand? Maybe that's why he's bringing him out of position. He's not playing where he wants to be. You understand? And then, you get me, he's going to lose his confidence. His form's going to drop. And you're seeing what you're seeing now, innit? So I always believed that Arteta was a big reason in the drop-off of Martin Odegaard blood. You get me? And he spoke a bit more on Saka as well. He said the energy he transmits, he has missed the thing he loves most in his life, which is to be around the team, to play, to train, and to compete at the highest level. The fact that he's able to come at the most important part of the season is a massive boost. To get it out of your head, you haven't played for 3 months, but you have for the last 48 months. I haven't done the housekeeping duties for a week, but I've done them for 10 years. I know what to do. I know how to sustain it. The habit is certainly there. All of the careful things he's already done. It's about putting him on the grass in the right moment. He's pushing. He really wants it. We have respected the timeline. We had to even hold him back. He's ready to go. So Saka's itching to go in it. That's what it's looking at. But you know what I mean? As a fan, I don't want to see him thrown into the fire blood. You get me? I want him ready for Madrid. I don't want him to play against Fulham or Everton and pick up a knock blood. You get me? I don't want to see that, bro. You understand? I want him ready for Madrid blood. You get me? So hopefully,
the way I don't think he starts, but the way Arteta was speaking just then, I just would not be surprised if he starts.
It wouldn't shock me if Arteta, because even the Liverpool, when we played you lot, bro, his hamstring was his shit was hanging on by a thread, and he started.
And he carried on playing him until he took him off. Yeah, I remember.
So it wouldn't have shocked me one bit if Saka was starting against Fulham blood. You know what I mean? But hopefully, he gets to get some time off the bench, and you get me. We can get through that Fulham game with a win blood. You understand? Predictions, man. I'm going for a 2-1 Arsenal.
2-0 Arsenal.
1-0 Arsenal. Lewis is a waste.
Lewis, you blood. Yo, you're on mute. You're on mute.
Fuck's sake. Sorry. Yeah, 2-2. My bad.
Waste, man. Forest versus Man United. Flawless, what are you telling me?
Nothing game. To me, Premier League season's been over. Like, for it. There's no players coming back. Obviously, we're closer to potentially Maino and Ahmad being back, which is fantastic. I believe Maino's training, but he's not training with the team. He's in individual training. Ahmad, not sure yet, but he kept it under wraps with their injuries anyway. So, and I thought those two were done for the season. So the fact that those two could be back at some point, whether it's the next week or 2 weeks, is more than phenomenal news with those two. So yeah, with this, it's like, I'll just get through it. I think it'll be a dull affair. Hopefully no injuries. The last thing we need is any more injuries. We actually got players coming back. Be interesting to see what Amorim does now. He has more options because the team he's played, he's had to play pretty much just because of the lack of options. But it's a nothing game. I think it'll be a dull affair. Be great to get a win performance just because form is not something you can turn off and on. I state that all the time. Like winning is a habit. It's about trying to build some confidence going into the Europa League tie, even though we do play the Manchester derby on Sunday. And then following that is then the Lyon game. But we running the gauntlet. I was like with these next 5 to 6 games. But yeah, I think this game gonna be a dull affair. I'm not gonna lie. Not looking forward to watching it. Just get through it. Like I say, hopefully get the win. Hopefully a good performance as well, and no injuries. That's key.
I heard Heaven's back, or he's back in training or something.
Yeah, he's back in training, so that's a positive as well. That is a strong positive. I think it's literally just Ahmad and Maino who I think they're the only absentees I can think of. I think everybody else is back. I believe so. I think everyone legit is back by those two. So that's positive for the manager.
I got some stats for you.
Cool.
Following their 3-2 win at Old Trafford in December, Nottingham Forest are looking to complete their first league double over Man United since 1992 under Brian Clough. Man United have lost their last 2 Premier League games against Nottingham Forest, more than they had in their first 13 beforehand. Nottingham Forest won this exact fixture 2-1 last season, last winning against Man United at the City Ground in consecutive league campaigns in 89 and 1990. Excluding 0-0 draws, the team scoring first has won 71% of Nottingham Forest games in the Premier League this season, a joint high ratio in the division. The Tricky Trees have gone 1-0 ahead, a league high 22 times in the Premier League in 2024-25, winning 15 of those occasions. However, they have gone on to lose 5 of the 6 league games they have conceded first in this term. And finally, after their 3-0 win at Leicester, Man United are looking to win back-to-back Premier League games this season for the first time, and back-to-back away league games for the first time since winning 3 in a row in February.
Yeah, we doing a 2-game challenge.
The Red Game Devils are one and only 3 sides yet to win successive Premier League fixtures this season, along with Ipswich Town and Southampton.
Yeah, stats show like what's been in postseason. That's what I said. Go with everything I said before, and no injuries. Definitely no injuries. Go get a dub, which would be a morale boosting win. And like I say, confidence, and hopefully it kicks into gear and we take that into the Manchester derby, then into the Lyon ties, and so forth and so forth. Because it's still something to play for. Season is still salvageable as bad as it's been. So it'd be like up. So they're the things. And the lineup. Very interesting to see what lineup he goes with. Because you got pretty much everybody available, bar a couple. I might be missing someone. But I can't, outside of Ahmad and Maino, I can't think of anybody else. But the chat's probably lining up maybe with a couple names.
Prediction?
This game gonna be so bad. 0-0. It's gonna be so bad.
2-1 Forest.
1-1.
0-0. I'm a flawless.
Yeah, this game gonna be terrible, man.
Liverpool versus Everton, Groms, Merseyside derby. We saw what happened in the last ever derby at Goodison Park. Last minute equalizer for Everton, but they have a piss poor record at Anfield. What are you telling me?
Bro, in my lifetime, I don't know if they won. Actually, Kevin.
The last time they won was 99. It was 99, wasn't it?
So once in my life, I was 1 year old, bro. 1 or 2 years old, bro. So they've only won once, and that was RIP.
And did they win in the COVID year as well? Did they win with no fans?
Oh, sorry. For the
Rooney, no?
Yeah, Richarlison done the mad thing still. So yeah, twice in my lifetime, flawless.
Yeah,
and I'm about 26, 27. So their record's poor. But you know what? Yeah, you know how they say derbies that you leave your heart on the line, it's gonna be mad. You know why this has an added incentive? Remember, obviously, the last minute goal, but remember when Gyokeres is giving it to our fans and Jones went over there like, what? And he was back. No one backed Jones. I didn't like that day because no one backed Jones.
Yeah, he was on his ones, you know. I ain't gonna lie.
Word, bro. He was back. I was like, bro, where's the rest of the man then? Everyone just went down the tunnel, bro. But you see Curtis Jones, I'll never turn him. Never. But yeah, this has an added incentive because Gyokeres, like, we're going to give him stick. Whenever he gets on the ball, we'll boo him and that. But look, we should get the job done, bro. Like, I just want to wrap this title up early as possible because you know what will happen? Like, let's say Arsenal get the 3 points and we drop points to Everton. It just starts to build a narrative that doesn't need to be there. Like, we're gonna win the league. Let's just try and wrap it up as early as possible. But yeah, man, look, their record ain't all that. Moyes has obviously got them playing of some good ball. They've picked up a few results, but it's Anfield at the end of the day. I back my team against anyone at home, so we should get the dub, man. It won't be easy, but we should get the dub.
I've got a couple stats for you real quick. Liverpool have won their last 3 Premier League home games against Everton, each by a 2-0 scoreline. They last won more consecutive home league Merseyside derbies between 1990 and 94, while they've never done so without conceding. Following a 2-2 draw at Goodison Park in the reverse fixture, Everton are looking to avoid defeat in both Premier League meetings with Liverpool for the first time since 2021, when they won 2-0 at Anfield after a 2-2 draw at Goodison Park. Liverpool have lost just one of their last 24 Premier League home games against Everton, winning 5 of the last 6 at Anfield. 26 of the 65 Premier League meetings between Everton and Liverpool have been drawn, with only Chelsea, Man United finishing level more often in the competition. Indeed, Everton have also had more draws, more Premier League. Sorry, Everton have also drawn. That don't make sense. Everton have also drawn more. That's why they put have also have. It's supposed to be Everton have, not Everton have also have drawn. That don't make sense. But Everton have also drawn more Premier League matches than any other side this season, including each of their last 4 in a row. And Everton versus Liverpool has produced more red cards than any other fixture in Premier League history, with the Toffees 17 reds against the Reds. Also, the most one team has against another in the competition. Abdoulaye Doucouré and Curtis Jones were both sent off late on in the reverse fixture in February. Prediction rooms.
I'm gonna go 3-1 Liverpool. 3-1.
Yeah,
Same.
I'm with Rums.
2-2.
Lewis,
I know you don't need that.
Nah, they're gonna be up for it 100%. They're gonna be up for it without a doubt. They're gonna be up that. Trust, they're gonna be up for that game, man. I'm telling you, they're gonna be up for that game.
Fair.
I think you lot got injuries as well. Players missing.
Yes, to be fair, no Bradley.
Oh, no Bradley, no Trent,
Bradley,
no
Trent.
Allison.
No, Allison's back. Him and Gravenberch's back.
He on a concussion protocol.
I don't know if Konate was in training today.
So Konate, Gravenberch is back, right?
Gravenberch and Addison back today. They were training today. Chat, let me know if Konate was training today because you actually have a point for us. We've got a few.
Man, you might just think I'm just out here trolling, man. Like, that's legit. I knew this. Like, I was talking to Beijing Reds yesterday, and they were talking about the injuries that you lot have going into this game.
Lewis, the scum travel to Stamford Bridge.
And they're going to get the same result they usually get. Nothing.
Another beatdown.
Yep.
You know, I was saying to my boy earlier, there's things guaranteed in life. Death, taxes, and Chelsea beating Spurs at the Bridge. Chelsea could lose 8 games in a row. If Spurs are coming up, especially at the Bridge, bro. You lot just always win. I swear they really.
I lost 5-0 at the Emirates, right? Got about 13 injuries. And then with our worst injury record of the campaign, we beat Tottenham at home and battered them 2-0 again. From when even Poch did the double over them, I was like, yeah, I don't care about this rivalry no more. I don't give a shit. Tottenham is 6 points to me and nothing else. Run me the points and keep things stepping and hope that we don't get any injuries in the game. Bar that, I don't care. The way they play suits us perfectly. Go play your high line with your dead forwards and we'll catch you on transition. With the players that we have, we can actually do the direct game. And we like playing direct football. So, cool. I can't wait for this game because like this should be very refreshing after the last couple of months. It should be a lot quicker. It should be a lot more dominant. And I expect a victory. I always expect a victory when we face Spurs. One defeat at our ground against them since 1990. We have more wins at their current ground than they have at ours since, I think, 1983.
Same.
Jeez.
Pest control. This is not a rivalry. Man say they hate Tottenham more than any other club. I'm like, why? What do they do to us?
No, listen, it's upset.
They don't do nothing.
He's in his feelings, bro. Pussy-o. Hold that.
Flawless looks upset.
Yeah, hold that. Fuck you, because you and your side bitch, bro. Fuck her.
Man heard Lewis cooking Spurs and Flawless just dead.
Head down, bro. There's no laughing. He's not laughing this time, Ron.
Normally you're laughing.
Because there ain't nothing funny. That's why, man. That's why I'm not laughing.
You see, that's why, blood. That's why.
That's why what? Why
That's
what?
why you're not laughing, innit? Kind of side bitch.
Yeah, because that shit ain't funny. You know what I'm saying? It's not funny.
Hilarious.
Shit ain't funny when it comes to Spurs.
Yeah, facts. It ain't funny. If you start talking about Arsenal's bad, stats, that ain't funny, is it? You know what I'm saying? You can draw up some Arsenal stats if you want. I got a list of them as long as my arm. You know what I'm saying? You could do another 2.5 hours on bad Arsenal stats if you really want to. But go on, Lewis, as you were.
Yeah, we could do it with you.
Yeah, talking to me. I'm here minding my business, you know, and you just come bother me with this.
Yeah, because why are you laughing? If I was, you'd be laughing.
I wouldn't be laughing. You know what I'm saying?
If someone was talking about Arsenal like that, you'd be laughing.
Nah, it depends on what it is. You lot have always spoken about like that more.
As a fraud, blood.
Why am I a fraud? Like, I know
Tottenham are always spoken about this too.
Yeah, I know.
You keep me like this, bro.
I was on the phone. That's what
I'm talking about Arsenal. I'm talking about Arsenal. Man's there like this.
I gotta listen. I gotta make sure I hear every word that's said. That's why I'm locked in even further.
Why are you locked in for Lewis, blood? Where's the respect?
But I know what he's going to say when it comes to Chelsea and Spurs. We know that.
Mm-hmm.
Like what's understood ain't gotta be spoken about, but with you in particular, with Arsenal, gotta pay close attention to what's being said.
Only Tottenham and Chelsea is a rivalry where we can be 2-0 down and nobody cares.
See what's being said, because a week later, 2 weeks later, 4 weeks later, something that you said may pop up, and it's like, oh, okay. So it might have changed. That's all. I'm saying we know about Havertz and Odegaard, etc., but a whole different conversation. Well, sorry, Lewis.
Yeah, no, it's just this is the only rivalry where we can be 2-0 down away and no one's worried.
I said Odegaard needs to get more numbers. I was crucified for that. After the Arsenal-Chelsea game, not the one just gone, the one previous. You crucified me for that. Go and check. People go check back again. After Chelsea played Arsenal initially. You crucified me for that. Crucified me for that. And all I said was, people, by the way, was he needs to get more numbers. That was it. I didn't say he was a bad player. I said all he needs. And then,
his game is more than numbers.
No, it is. But then a few weeks later, you said, yeah, he needs to put on more numbers. Absolutely. I rate
because his game ain't even gaming.
Yeah, his
so
game
start chipping him with GNA.
Yeah, he needs to do. I think he needs to do all of the above. But hey, I digress. But I was locked in. I was on my phone. I was setting up the next show. That's all.
Do you have any absentees for this game? Because I said pretty much everyone's back. Is that it? Is Lavia back?
Yeah. Oh yeah, Lavia's back. Fofana's back. Jackson, Noni, Palmer, everyone else is back.
I think you might smoke. I don't even think you just beat them. You know, I think you actually smoked them. I actually think the way they played just suits you lot.
They're a dreadful outfit. You should batter them, to be honest. With the players being back as well. Yeah, they are. Like I watch Spurs and I'm like, damn, like you lot are real bad. Like
I watch Spurs and I laugh. I actually start busting up, bro. That's how bad they are. They're not good. I watch Spurs and I start laughing, bro. Like, bro, this team.
And this is before it's Tottenham going to the worst ever ground for Tottenham to play at.
The worst ground.
They don't do well when they play.
They don't win. They don't take nothing. So I'm not worried about this. This needs to be a game where we get everybody back up to speed and get us back into form. God forbid it's anything other than 3 points, because I'm really gonna flip my shit if that happens. This game is a guaranteed W.
Your
I got
spot on the draws
I
like
got
a
some
lot.
stats. I got some stats before I get your prediction, Lewis Blood.
Yeah, go for it.
These stats are crazy, bro. They're crazy, blood. Watch.
You're busting up already.
They're crazy, bro. Fucking hell. Chelsea have lost just one of their last 12 Premier League games against Tottenham, winning the last 3 in a row by an aggregate score of 10-4. Tottenham have lost each of their last 3 Premier League games against Chelsea, last losing more consecutively against the Blues between January 2000 and March 2002. Chelsea have won more Premier League games and scored more Premier League goals against Tottenham than they have versus any other opponent. Indeed, only 3 teams have scored more goals against a side in the competition than their 120 versus Tottenham. Arsenal, Everton, Man United, Everton, Liverpool, Newcastle, all 124. No side has earned fewer points in Premier League London derbies this season than Tottenham, who have lost 5 of 9 such games this season. Only in 1988, 1990, 2004, and 2005 have Tottenham ever suffered more London derby defeats in a league campaign.
Up 4 years with worse form.
Mm-hmm. And Chelsea have won
a rivalry.
And Chelsea have won each of their last 4 Premier League games at Stamford Bridge, the last 2 of which while also keeping a clean sheet. Only once in the last 5 seasons have the Blues won 3 consecutive home games without conceding, doing so from April to May 2024 in a run that included a 2-0 win over Tottenham.
Yeah, this ain't no rivalry, man. It is what it is. Pest control, bullying, whatever you want to call it. Like I think Brentford's the tougher London derby this month. And it is. I got 1 win against Brentford in general. I know,
yeah,
2.
it's true. Yeah, it's true. They smoke you still. I can't lie.
Mm-hmm. You're lying. Like, Spurs, like, yeah, it's bad.
Prediction?
3-0. I was going to say 3-1, but I'm going to go 3-0.
I'll go higher than that.
I'm saying 3-1.
I'm saying 4-0.
That's man.
4-0.
Yeah, I think they're gonna smoke them, bro. I just don't rate Spurs. It's as simple as that. Especially like Lewis said, going to the ground, that the worst ground traveling to. I think the Jackson coming back, like Palmer needs to kind of improve his form. And I just think everyone being back, Chelsea are gonna be galvanized, bro. Thursday night under the man, you're smoking.
Yeah, because they needed some time out as well, I think.
Yeah.
All of them got injured out of form.
Other games, boys. Just gonna get quick predictions from the man them. Wolves, West Ham. 2-2.
Weird game, you know.
1-1.
Wolves, West Ham.
I'm gonna just say 1-1. I'm not sure about that game.
1-0 West Ham.
Southampton, Palace. Palace 2-0.
4-0 Palace.
2-0 Palace. You know, Palace have won their last 7 away games. Do you know how mad that is?
I think 6 of the 7 were all by 2-0 scoreline.
Mm-hmm.
Something crazy like that.
Yeah, 2-0 Palace.
Southampton, Palace. Bournemouth, Ipswich. 3-0 Bournemouth.
2-1 Bournemouth.
3-1 Bournemouth.
Yeah, 3-0 Bournemouth.
Brighton, Aston Villa.
Ooh.
1-1.
I'm going to go 2-1 Villa.
Will you say for us 2-1 as well?
Yeah, 2-1 Villa.
2-1 Villa. Yep.
Right, everyone's saying 2-1 Villa. Newcastle, Brentford.
Who's at home? Newcastle.
Ooh, I think that's gonna be a good game, you know.
3-2 Newcastle.
That's goals galore.
What day is that Newcastle Brentford?
Wednesday.
That's a game.
That's gonna be a good game.
Words. That's a good game.
That one slept under the radar. I went through the fixtures. Sorry. I'll go 3-2 Newcastle.
I'll go 2-1 Newcastle.
Newcastle, who again?
Right. No, Brentford.
1-1.
City Leicester.
Oh, why they gotta have Leicester, bro?
5-0 City.
1-0 City.
3-0 City.
Marmish hat-trick. 5-0 City. Leicester are dead. They're so dead.
Haaland knocking their fucking Leicester afterwards. Imagine the luck.
Big up Mr. Kaplan Troops. What's your summer series? Why do you hate fish? Bro, I just don't like fish, bro. You understand? Like,
Wait, not even Escovich, bro. Fair.
I can't stand fish, bro. Big man thing. From a Ute man. Big up Louis. He said Courtois might be out for Arsenal. Ooh. But they got Thing, man. The guy that got them to the final last year, he was cold.
Lunin, he's
good.
Lunin. Wait, do they have? Is that ban true? You know, they're celebrating.
I don't know. They're trapped, so it could be Vinny,
Rudiger,
Mbappe, and Ceballos.
Yeah,
but Ceballos is injured apparently or suspended, so Ceballos is missing the first leg anyway.
But you know, you wait for love Madrid. They'll probably sanction that after the 2 games, bro. I can't see them doing it before.
Nah, they man are pussy-os, bro. I ain't getting my hopes up, man. No way. No way, blood. But that's it, people. Big up the man, then, man. You understand? Big up Roms for pulling up, blood. You get me? Flawless Lewis, you know the vibes already, blood. You understand? Any other man going live?
Yeah, I'm going live right now. Yeah. You going live, Lewis?
Yeah, you can take the redirect. I'll go for it.
Right, appreciate it.
All right, so we're gonna redirect.
Yeah, it's the United show.
Chelsea guys, I'm gonna be live in a few minutes.
Oh, Man United running.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
So we're redirected to Flawless, but Lewis is also going live as well, blood. You get me? So make sure you pull up on both the broskies, blood. You understand? Show the correct love, and you get me. We keep it moving like that, blood. You understand? We'll be back again on Friday. Obviously, I'm back tomorrow for the watch along. 6:45. We will be live on TroopzTV, blood. You get me? So link up tomorrow, my people. You understand? But big up the man, them. Subscribe to the gang. Slap a like if you haven't. We're out, blood.
Big up.
Cheers.
I'll take her up.